Fuck.
What? What are you fucking...
Nothing.
You need a battery, dude?
No.
Need a kick in the fucking dick, dude.
Maybe.
Is that what you need, bro?
Maybe I
Dude,
do,
you want to
bro.
come? You want one of these, dude? Dude, you want one of these? What's up, dude? What's up?
Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of We Hope This Finds You Well with Rob, Chuck, and
Hey.
Jimmy.
What up?
What up,
What's up, dude? How
Not
we
much.
doing?
Not much.
Doing good here in Pennsylvania. It's freezing cold outside.
Here in PA, that's where we are.
It's January here. Just in case some of our podcasters don't, or listeners don't know.
And in Texas, it's actually January here as well. We allow that to happen.
Texas in January.
I can't believe
Yeah,
Texas
we're cool
will
with
allow
that.
January to happen.
No, it does not allow January to consent to it, but it's fine. No, we are a little bit cold down here. It's kind of breezy, but it's been really cold lately for Texas, but like legitimately below freezing often.
Yeah, that's...
Not my favorite. I thought I moved far enough south. I should have kept going.
It's not Pittsburgh
I-
cold though.
It's kind of worse sometimes. It's really, really breezy because it's so flat. So when it's like, 32 or something like that, it feels kind of worse. You know what I mean?
Wind can be a bitch.
And plus, I don't like wearing jackets. So it kind of sucks. I have to wear a jacket a lot lately.
Fucking who? I gotta wear.
I'm just saying, dude. I
gotta wear.
What are you wearing, a parka?
Just to make it to my fucking sidewalk.
Jimmy has a whole side career as a luchador. His name's El Parka secretly.
Jimmy has to walk from his car
all the way to my garage.
Listen, dude, I know you still have that.
His car is parked in his garage, which is in the house, so there's no cold there. And then he pulls up to his office sometimes,
right?
And
sometimes
has to walk into it. I think that's about it.
Well, no,
it's
actually, I don't. Yeah, have
walk.
you not been? No, listen, Charlie, you've obviously not been there lately. Last time I was in town, I went and visited James Arthur Clayton III, Esquire, at work, and there's literally when you get toward the front, they park your car for you. There's a man with an umbrella, and also he has like snacks and stuff like that. Like, dude, you know those little like crackers that you get on the plane, the ones that are like really good, biscotti kind of thingy. They handed me one of those, and there's that like air rush that comes
like
down to it. Doesn't
a
do
hot
shit.
apple cider.
And like a nice apple cider. Jimmy can't be outside, dude. He'll burn.
Well, that part is true.
He's too light skinned for that.
Yeah, try being out in that for 8 hours.
Yeah, no, I need.
Yeah.
And then
well, Charlie,
complain.
That's why we're devolved here. Like Jimmy's no fur, no nothing. Me and you, we're all hairy and stuff. We're meant to be outside. We're hobbits, buddy. It's
true
cool.
Shit. I do have an oscillating space heater in my office, and I fucking won't give it up.
My God,
that's so cool. That's awesome.
Cool.
I love like people in like my work, or not like my work specifically, but in like plumbers and stuff. Often like. People who work in offices, I can never do it. Fuck that, bro. Sign me the fuck up for that oscillating heater. I'm cold, motherfucker. I don't want to do shit that like makes my back hurt and whatnot. Like give me the heater and like the cramp from writing too much or typing too much. I mean.
Anyways, before we go off too much, let's introduce the show.
We're off. Oh, okay.
Okay.
We went rolling pretty hard there.
So I actually
way to break the flow, Charlie.
Yeah, but
so this is our first recorded show of the new year,
2022.
So
for reference,
that's true. Huh?
Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everybody!
Happy New Year!
Thanks for joining us. We venture to make this the best year of. We hope this finds you well.
It's true.
That's what we always strive for. Excellence.
And we'll just see what happens from there.
Really, really strive.
Yeah,
this
we're
time,
really
I think,
striving.
Out the gate,
year.
I think we're really gonna do it. This is the one.
We're really gonna.
But we are part of our plan tonight is to do a 2021 year in review. Some of our favorite things,
just moments,
whatever.
We got a little punch list here. I actually made a.
James has an outline. He's back on the outlines, Rob. So we're in good shape.
Yes, that's my guy, dude. That's what I'm talking about.
So I just got back from vacation, so I didn't work today. So
nice.
I sat around the house all day. I didn't do shit.
How was it?
It was good. I played Final Fantasy 13 for about 3 hours this morning.
That's awesome.
Okay, so that sucked. But anyway,
Much to the dismay of my lovely wife,
She wanted you to do things.
she wanted me to do things, and
What did she want you to do?
she even gave me the the Chris Benoit
oh,
thumb across the
uh-oh.
neck.
Uh-oh.
And
Thumb through the neck.
And I was like, listen, all right, I'll get off real soon. But other than that, what else were we going to talk about tonight? We'll get.
I got Roman numerals. Let's hit Roman numeral number 1 first.
All right,
Oh,
all right.
my.
Let's go with Jimmy's outline. I'm down.
So 2021 highlights. Some of the funnest things that we've done this year. Number 1 on my list was Punk and Drublick.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm so bummed I missed that.
Just seeing Chuck so happy in the mosh pit for the first time ever, just doing the circle, skipping around, just having a blast was fucking totally worth it. And getting hammered, just walking from booth to booth.
Dude,
Punk and Drublick was amazing.
Dude, I watched the video just the other day. They put out this really awesome high def video of it. A lot of like Pittsburgh stuff, and I kept like rewinding and trying to like slow it down and see if I could see you guys. Were they handing out just small beers, or were they like full size beers? How'd that work?
Yeah, they were just like
3 ounce.
Yeah, 2 or 3 ounce sample
3 ounce
sizes.
cups.
So
But
laid out though.
There's like 50 booths though.
Wow, 50 booths. And how many bands were in Pittsburgh?
Bands?
But like 5 or something?
I'd say 6.
Yeah, at least 6.
Jimmy just cut his number in half. Did you catch that?
I almost said
at least a dozen.
Well, let's go through the list. So Punk and Drublick, obviously you had NoFX. We had Pennywise. We had Less Than Jake. My God.
Oh, awesome.
I can't even, dude. It got bad there for me.
Also known as every.
I got like legit drunk.
Dude, also known as like every band I was obsessed with my whole life.
Was it Sick of It All?
Yeah, Sick of It All. They were really
Sick of It All was
good.
there?
Yeah, they were cool.
And then there were a couple smaller bands. One was called like Stolen Wheelchairs.
Oh yeah, the Stolen Wheelchairs.
And there was one other one as well. I don't recall, but
awesome. Those were like every bands we were obsessed with back in the day for the most part.
Yeah. So
and I still am obsessed with to this day. I still listen to Pennywise and NoFX often, and I still listen to a ton of Bad Religion. Like most of the West Coast.
Less Than Jake especially was really awesome for me. That was the first time I'd seen them. As you guys know, I'm not a fan of NoFX.
No.
But,
yeah, really.
But Sick of It All was awesome, and Pennywise was fucking incredible.
I was in the mosh pit.
Pennywise are always badass.
Time for Pennywise. So
hammered.
That was like my peak.
So when was that in like August, September?
I don't think it was that late.
Well, either way, it was hot.
It was hot. I think it was like hot. August. Might have even been July.
That's awesome.
We even stooped so low as to buy waters a couple times.
We had to.
Oh wow.
We had to
the
hydrate.
river's right there. Go drink.
You got to hydrate to dehydrate.
Yeah, I mean, you can only drink so much alcohol in that kind of heat before it starts.
That's just science.
But yeah,
it
was like
probably.
what, $50 or something?
$50. All you could drink for like 2 hours, I think.
Yeah, it was a 2-hour window, like before the shows started.
But it was, I mean, you're just steady drinking for 2 hours. We definitely got our money's worth.
And then like some of the best punk bands to be able to be seen today still that we could have seen as kids, and it's basically like the best parts of the Warped Tour that aren't there anymore. They've grown up and made this now.
It's like the Warped Tour mixed with a beer tasting is the best way I could describe it.
Yeah, it's like basically every dude that listened to like skate punk back in the day nowadays. Essentially, if Brandon Allison would have made a punk show, he would have put Millencolin on this, and it would have been like the BA, punk rock show or
Shout
some
out to BA, longtime listener.
Shout out Allegheny River Brewery.
Possibly number one fan. Yeah, former guest. Hi. Hi, Brandon.
It is ARB, right? Isn't that what it is?
Yeah, they go by Allegheny River Brewery.
Well, my bad.
So another fun time that I had was Kennywood with Chuck. I thought that was It was a good time.
Dude, okay, time out. Let me just interject right quick. I'm not happy about all these mandates you guys are having without me here. Can you at least like FaceTime a little bit? Like we can feel involved a little something,
I think we tried to, and you don't answer.
We did call you a Pumpkin Drublick.
For sure we did.
You did. Sons of bitches. I should have answered. I probably red buttoned you. I'm not gonna lie. That probably
It's
happened.
okay, but we tried.
I appreciate it nonetheless. I really wish I could have made it to that one. That would have been freaking incredible. Jimmy, what was I did interrupt you though. Go ahead, continue on your
No, I was just
your
talking
second
about Kennywood. I mean, it was cool. There weren't too many rides because it was in the winter, but it was like during the Christmas light show.
Oh yeah, we went to the Christmas. Kennywood Christmas.
Oh, awesome.
But they actually, dude, it's incredible what they do with the zoo, with how many with all the lights and shit.
Oh, the zoo lights, the drive-through.
Incredible.
Yeah, the zoo's pretty cool.
Or not the zoo. I meant Kennywood.
Wrap the zebras up and stuff.
So I was just rolling with you.
But the zoo
I was thinking like wrapping the zebras up in like some nice like tinsel.
No, I meant Kennywood. I'm sorry.
He's still on
a little
Kennywood.
garland on the reindeer. That's awesome.
The zoo does do lights too, and they're good.
The zoo's just on my list. Well, in my mental list because I love the zoo. It's my favorite thing to do.
Is go to the zoo?
Yeah, straight up.
Excellent.
Top 5 favorite things to do in Pittsburgh. Go to the zoo for sure.
That's a very nice zoo.
The other one was the Smoke Off.
Oh yeah.
Smoke Off was definitely a highlight of 2021.
It sure was.
Good old fashioned competition. Some men's and some meats and some smokes.
But it wasn't even like super competitive. It was just fun.
How many people did you guys have show up again?
It was a lot.
Like 40-ish or something?
Close to 50.
That's so cool. That's good turnout.
It's a nice little turnout.
That's good turnout for a barbecue.
For sure.
So those are like the experiences that I put down. I just picked the ones that me and Chuck were doing just so we can make it interesting.
Cool.
But what about you, Chuck? You had a lot of shit going on in 2021, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Did I?
Yeah, didn't you go on vacation? You went to Disney?
I did. Well, yeah, okay. I mean,
last year?
Boy, must be nice to have an outline.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just brought you right back in, didn't he? Thanks, James.
Yeah, so 1 year ago, the beginning of 2021, we did a Disney trip. That was pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm,
What else you got for me? Do you want me to...
Those are just the experiences that I had. I didn't put
Jimmy.
Else. I didn't put.
You didn't put my experiences.
I'm sorry, Chuck. You didn't post.
Hey, Jimmy. Did you write anything down for me?
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
Come on, dude.
I did.
First of all, let's just put this on the podcast right now. That Chuck actually sent these questions to us in advance, so somebody came prepared.
When?
Like 3 or 4 hours ago. No, probably
I never
longer
got
than
that shit.
It was like, guess you
I never
did.
got that shit. No, I didn't.
Bullshit.
I might have, but I didn't see it.
You said wait. You literally said, "Oh, all that shit sounds great." Let me pull up your text.
Oh yeah, that was just because I didn't read it at all. You just caught me right now on that. You're gonna call me out on the internet.
Jimmy said, "Oh, that sounds great," and Rob said, "Goddamn right. You ready to talk about this, dick?"
Yeah, that's right.
So maybe you didn't actually read it.
Okay, there might be some credence to that argument.
Yeah, so I didn't read that. And we don't have to talk about this, Dick, if you don't want to.
What about you, Rob? What was going on in your life in 2021? Anything crazy?
So I have some highlights. Me and my wife, TL, we took. My cousin has a business here in Texas as well, and he had left a vehicle here, and it was a brand new Z4 convertible BMW. And so I had it for months and months and months and months. And so I used it a lot, carefully, of course. But we took it and drove from the DFW area up to Oklahoma and went through one of those like drive-through safari places. Should have thought that through a little bit as far as the convertible portion of that
Yep.
goes. Also, this happens to be a very rough terrain. Did not know that because they took pictures apparently back in '73 when the place was built. It was still really nice and fun, but the ground was all gnarly. So like driving a sports car through this convertible, and then like alpacas and like all these different random friendly enough animals come up to you, and you have these pellets that are like the size of a Bic lighter, and they're not interested at all in being pet or anything like that. They're just like, give me the fucking food right now, dude. And I don't think that many people go there that often because they don't look like they get
So they're hungry.
pellets often. Oh, dude, so aggressive. Like, no biting, no nothing, but they weren't settling for a fucking pellet. They're like, get out of here with that shit. I weigh 1,000 pounds. You're lucky I don't rip your visor off right now. Like, so we did that. That was really cool. There's also some like old castle ruins there from like some like doctor or something like that. We went to Turner Falls, which are some natural waterfalls.
That's what I mean.
Made out of tea.
Yeah.
Dude, no,
Turner's
that's the only
reference.
thing you could think of the entire time. But there's this really awesome watering hole there, and like some like you can go back in these caves behind the waterfalls, and there's like indigenous artifact type stuff in some of the caves there.
That's dope.
It's pretty gnarly. Oklahoma's really badass. I suggest anyone go there for a fun trip. Just don't go because too often because they get tornadoes that just eat the fucking place. So.
Yeah,
that's and those things. I've been living here for almost a decade, dude, and I'm still fucking horrified of those things. I hate tornadoes. They're so scary,
dude. Yeah, they rip up the middle of the country every year.
Like when we moved down here, it wasn't all that long after there was one that hit. I think it was like Rowlett, Texas, or something like that, and it just there was nothing but slabs, dude, and like very far down the way from there, debris.
Yeah,
it's gnarly. It happened so quick, and I have yet to grasp the difference between watch and warning. Which I know the difference, but whenever I get a little bit panicked, I tend to forget. So my phone will be like, tornado watch, and I'm like, fuck, which one is it? And I have to Google it. And typically,
warning's worse.
All right, which one? Which makes no fucking sense, but it's like you watch your ass basically, and warning. There's a potential of something happening, but I never remember that.
It makes perfect sense though.
Warning
yeah, for sure. But I'm just
if it's a watch, you're like, oh, hey guys, we're kind of like watching out for a tornado. If it's a warning, you're like, hey guys, get in your fucking basement. You don't have basements.
Yeah, but if someone said to you, Charlie, there's a flood watch or a flood warning, which one would sound more like impending doom for you?
Warning.
If a flood warning would sound way worse, right?
What if you got a text message?
Yeah, warning
that said,
is worse.
Beware, pedophile warning versus
what?
Pedophile watch. You would think a pedophile warning would be a lot worse.
Oh, no. See, I think like a warning is like warning. There could be pedophiles in that area, and like pedophile watch is like, dude, he's on the loose, dick out. What's happening?
Hey, man, we're watching him right now. It's not good.
Oh. Listen, dude, I saw him pants at the ankles. He tripped over. Listen.
See, when I hear warning, though, I'm like, oh, warning, dick imminent. You know what I mean?
Dick imminent. Impending doom.
Impending dick.
Yeah, dude. So that's what happens in my brain. I go impending doom no matter what. The first time I just ran into the center of the house and like grabbed a couple of my guitars and like the dogs and hid. And I called my wife and was like, "Who the fuck are you?" And I never really was like, "Get home." And then all of a sudden I was like, "Oh no, go to your mom's house. Go to your mom's house." She's like, "What is wrong with you?" Yeah, I'm like, there's a tornado. She's like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "The phone, it talked," because it doesn't do that to us back home. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't ready for that to happen.
Wait, what? The phone talked?
Yeah, like literally, like warning, tornado, warning.
Oh no, we get those.
Yeah, we get those sometimes. It's rare.
I don't ever remember that.
It's a newer thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It must not have been there too much whenever I was there that I recall.
No.
I remember one.
It made me
tornado
very alarmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all the time here, but like not all the time, but often, too often. That like Texans are like way too cool about it. They're just like, oh man, it's just a little nader. It's no problem.
Oh yeah, right.
I thought of one of my highlights from 21. It was the end of the year, so it's easy to remember.
Go ahead.
Right.
I got to see Me Without You perform Brother Sister live from front to back with a bonus set at the end, and my God, was it incredible. Rob knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, fantastic, dude. Where did you stand? What was it like? I actually don't recall. Did we talk about it on the podcast?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, give a brief on that because I don't recall your experience on that one.
What can I say?
Yes. Breathe it in. You just reminisce, Charlie. Get it all in. Get the flavors. Get the patchouli and the craft brews. And
to my own detriment, I went by myself, which was my mistake because I should have asked Jimmy to get with me.
And I previously told him that I would go with him.
But I figured he didn't want to because he doesn't listen to him.
Doesn't matter.
Not really his thing.
So
not his thing, but he would have enjoyed it. I'm sure.
Live music's live music.
Exactly.
So I made the decision to go by myself, which I've done before, and it's not like it's not the best thing to do.
I could never do it. I can't even go get dinner by myself.
You feel awkward the whole time.
I've done it before. Dude, I went to when I lived in Florida, I went to a bunch of shows by myself. Janice Landing down in St. Pete. Oh, that place is awesome.
Dude,
and a Warped Tour.
I can't even go out to like if I'm out and I need to get something to eat, but I can't like get drive through or like go get it and eat in my truck or something like that. I won't go in and eat by myself.
I won't do that either.
I have like this like weird phobia of it. And do you guys remember? I don't want to get too specific to say it, but there was an older woman who used to hang out in the back of an eatery. A place for smiles in Harmer, and there was like this like sad rumor about her like waiting for her husband or something like that, and she'd always sit like that bowl of soup, and she'd always sit that bowl of soup in front of her. She was like always in like business casual gear. Jimmy, you don't remember her? Didn't you work over there?
I did work at that location.
I can't say
she'd always
I
sit
remember
kind of in the back,
either.
like late. She'd always sit up there like late night, whenever like me and Donachie and like Derek and stuff would go in there.
I vaguely remember.
She would always have like soup and salad and stuff, but she'd always sit another one across from her, and it would break my fucking heart every time. But I'd want to go hang out with her, but she was kind of fucking creepy, but it was also super sad. And every time well, I mean, you made that way sadder. I don't know. I think she just had her heart broken, bro. Like, we don't have to make that sad. No, I have no clue, honestly. Like, that's the problem. None of us have any clue. The waitresses all were like super cool about it, didn't really act weird or nothing, and we just all maybe we might have fabricated all that. Who knows? Maybe she was just stockpiling extra food or had obsessive compulsive disorder. No clue. But either way, I'm pretty sure she put food there for her husband. And now every time I try to go out to eat by myself, I freak out, take it home with me.
Huh.
So sad. Saddest thing I've ever seen.
How do we get from Me Without You to that?
Dold.
Because me, number one. Number two, Charlie said that he went to a show by himself, and I said that I can't even go out to eat by myself, let alone go to a goddamn show because
it does track.
Because I did not. Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, you're in the clear.
Adderall. Dude, because I there's shows all the time down here. Like Punk and Drubber came through down here. I didn't go see it because I would never go to that by myself. Dude. I feel like I would not have anywhere near the fun.
Yeah.
It's so much more fun to experience it with people
somebody else,
like you, that you know and care about. Like
you're right because like when I go by myself, I just kind of stand there, which is fine. But like if I go with somebody else, we're gonna be bouncing around a little bit.
Right. Exactly. So when I remember when I was in Florida, I was like super young too, so it was especially even more awkward.
Like even 2 years ago now when me and you and Duffy went to see Dashboard, like That's not per se a moshing show, but we still had fun.
Chuck almost got me beat up.
We still, you know, like I wouldn't if I went there by myself
to get beat up at a dashboard show.
It would have been Chuck's fault completely.
If I went there by myself, I wouldn't have had near as much fun with these two guys.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Like singing, like
you've been crying in the corner by yourself. really, really vibing to the music too.
We sang so loud, Rob. Even Jimmy.
So
I've been there. I've done that before with you. It's a great moment, but by yourself.
By yourself, you can't do that so much.
We were like in tune. Just firing it right back at
for
him.
sure.
You'd be like you'd hear the line, "My sighs they rain victorious upon my tinted glass," and you're like, oh, "Mine do too." And my clock blinks 8s as well. My fucking heart is torn up. I fucking hate her. And you're gonna start crying in public, dude. You can't do that by yourself. It's not a show you could do by yourself.
It'd be rough.
Mr. Caraba brings it way too hard sometimes, and you'll embarrass yourself.
Mm-hmm. True
shit.
Mm-hmm.
So
true play for real. Dude, is that a legal pad in your hand right now?
Yes, it is.
James Arthur Esquire. Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, lead the way, James.
So, on top of 2021 highlights, we were talking about top movies of 2021. And I've got a couple here. Me and Chuck were talking earlier. And we didn't want to talk too much because we like to save it for you guys.
Save it for the pod.
Yeah, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Dozens and dozens of loyal listeners.
Yeah. Thanks, all 12 of you guys. You're the best. Shout out Ryan McCormick.
So the first one was Don't Look Up. I don't know if anybody else has seen this on Netflix. But
describe it to me because I don't recall.
This is probably the best movie I've seen in quite some time. So the premise.
Okay.
Think Armageddon as a social commentary.
Yeah. Remember Armageddon with the fucking.
Well, of course.
So they.
I don't want to close my eyes.
Exactly. So it's basically that there's a comet, asteroid, whatever you want to call it, hurtling towards Earth. 2 scientists from Michigan State discover it, and nobody takes them seriously. Nobody gives a shit that it's that it's happening. How else would you describe it? Because it was so on point. It was perfect. It was like everything that you would expect if this happened tomorrow in America. So first of all, your stars.
I wouldn't expect too much.
Your stars are Leonardo DiCaprio. And Jennifer Lawrence.
What?
Both top-notch actors.
President is played by Meryl fucking Streep.
Yes.
Time the fuck.
And you get a little. You get a little dose of Timothée Chalamet.
Jonah Hill plays Meryl Streep's son.
Meryl Streep's son, who's also Secretary of State or whatever.
She makes him Secretary of State, and he's a total fucking asshole.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I gotta watch it.
It was kind of like if you're like Don Jr. and Jared Kushner were like one person.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Total fucking asshole.
I love that dude. He's so fucking funny.
And he's
such a good actor.
So basically, they're trying to deny it happens because it's going to hurt her poll numbers in the midterms coming up. And, at first. And then they're like, well, maybe we can spin this and, play it to our advantage. And so that's basically what they try and do. And then it just, they talk about the media, like the people on the Today Show and stuff like that. You know how they're always like super bubbly and happy, and they never talk
good morning.
Right. They never talk about like serious issues. So they're trying to be serious.
Let's see what's happening in your neck of the woods.
Right. So they're trying to they have the people on the show and they're trying to warn everybody like there's a fucking asteroid, we're gonna die. And again, nobody gives a shit. It's what else would you say about it, Chuck?
It's hilarious.
Okay.
It's also it's a little moving towards the end. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that every now and again. Not too sappy.
It
but,
really
a little something.
And it does make fun of everybody. It's not just making fun of Republicans. It does make fun of Democrats too.
But no spoilers or anything, but the running joke with the free snacks.
Hilarious. We should probably tell that. Should I?
Go ahead. Yeah.
The free snacks.
I don't give a shit.
I
So
don't give a shit.
When Jennifer Lawrence goes to the White House to, inform the president and the Joint Chief of Staff and all that,
right.
She's sitting in an office talking to a general, and they give her candy, but they charge her for it, and she finds out after that the candy's free.
Yes, there's a general that they're meeting with who's taking them to see the president.
Right.
And he's like, oh, I'll go get some snacks, but I need cash or whatever. So she gives him $10 or something, and he brings back snacks. And then in a later scene, she goes to the snack room herself, and she's like, where do I pay? And there's a lady sitting in there, and she's like, what do you mean? They're like, it's just free snacks. Like, help yourself.
That son of a bitch. Just
and so for
$10.
the rest of the movie, just like randomly, she'll be like, I can't believe he made me pay.
Why the fuck did he charge me for the snacks? Like the whole movie.
That's awesome.
It's pretty funny.
I gotta see that movie.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Highly recommend it.
I've seen some differing opinions on Facebook, but
well, I can't listen to that kind of shit. I always typically how it normally happens is TL will be like, "You want to watch this?" And I'll happen to just be there and be like, "Yeah, sure." And I never remember what things are called or if I've seen them. I'm not really a big TV person, and I haven't really been watching a lot of movies this year, unfortunately. So I'm excited to get some of these from y'all, motherfuckers.
Next one I have on my list is King Richard. I don't know if you guys have seen this.
No.
This is the story of
obviously
Richard Williams, father of Serena. And
oh shit! I did watch the previews for that. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
I saw trailers for that and I had zero interest in it.
Dude, are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding.
Will Smith?
I wouldn't kid you.
Yeah, dude, Big Willie. There's no.
Guy.
I was way down. I haven't watched it yet, but it was really good, Jimmy.
Oh, really good. Plus, I love documentaries, or not documentaries, but
bios, biopics, or whatever, biopics.
Love biopics, so that's probably why
I love biopics. That's awesome. Will Smith's fucking amazing.
He's good. I mean, the Williams sisters. Holy shit, they were probably two of the best athletes ever. If you see what they
and just happened to be twins. Yeah.
Twins. Do you guys
know just happened to be twins.
Wait, are they twins?
No, they're not twins. They're just sisters.
Okay.
Oh shit, that's right. They're like how though? Okay, not twins in the same bloodline. Like how does it even happen to be that?
They were training since they were little girls, so it basically tells their story too.
Excellent. I gotta check that out.
But he was a fucking smart dude. He kept them out of competition because, he saw what was happening to the young professionals, and they were like cracking up and losing their shit and turning into crackheads because of the pressure. And he was like, "Fuck that! These girls aren't going pro until they're like 18." And everybody was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Don't do this. You have to go. You have to play all these tournaments, so they get rankings and all that shit." And he was like, "No, fuck you. We're just gonna train. And that's what he did, and they ended up being the best in the world. When they play doubles, the Williams sisters are undefeated. That is insane.
What?
Undefeated in their career.
That's nuts.
Well,
they've got to be like two of the most winningest athletes of all time, regardless to what sport. It really.
And tennis is no joke. Tennis is fucking hard shit.
Well, of course not. And they compete often. It's hard as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
And insanely competitive.
Oh yeah, big time. So yeah,
it's all over the world. That's awesome. I really got to check that one out. And anything Will Smith's involved in, he does a lot of really cool like science stuff too nowadays.
Yeah, he's like big on science fiction, which me personally, I don't like, but this role I really like. He is a great actor.
Oh, I mean, like he actually does a lot more like documentary kind of stuff.
I have seen that.
Yeah,
He has like a nature documentary or some shit.
this little rock or something of that nature, and then there's a newer one that we just started watching the other day. It was really good. I can't remember what the name of it is, of course, but anything he's involved in is awesome, except for his rap for the most part. But it's alright.
Big Willie style.
I mean, good, catchy, not the best, but although I think I could beat Mike Tyson, it's one of his finest works.
Did you see they're doing a dramatic recreation of Fresh Prince?
Yeah, like all the cast, they're all like chiseled. Everybody's hot on the show. Like Uncle Phil is like a stud. It's crazy.
What?
I know. I'm checked out. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I want the jolly fat Uncle, Uncle Phil. It's not the same.
Well,
I don't know. I mean, maybe
is somebody still gonna throw jazz out the front door? I mean, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but think about it. Maybe it's a more realistic, look, a perspective at what he actually went through.
Meh. I don't like it.
Oh wait, is Will involved with it?
Yeah, he's the producer or whatever.
He's not on the show.
See, my brain went instant. That's good at least.
Yeah,
because I instantly went to like some kind of. I went to like some kind of weird off-brand like remake bullshit. That's what I was thinking of, and I was really disappointed. At least he's involved, so it'll probably be good.
I'll check it out.
I'll check it out.
So Chuck, I just read off a couple. You have any movies? Top movies?
Movies. Well, I was told I wasn't allowed to speak of it, but everybody must. Everybody must see the new Ghostbusters.
Oh, I did want to talk about this.
It is absolutely fantastic. You will. Oh, Rob, I can't believe you haven't seen it. Being the big Ghostbusters
I'm a diehard
guy.
fan. I'm a diehard fan. I love the lady version of it. I love number 2, no matter what anyone fucking says.
Oh, number 2
I have my
awesome.
own proton. I have my own proton pack, and I'm a diehard fan. But I've been working like crazy, which is a good thing. So like on my spare time, I have not really been like checking out movies and stuff like that. I've just been kind of like hanging out as much as possible, just relaxing or whatever. But I somehow fucking missed that. I don't know how I didn't get amped up like I normally would for something like that. I really like when all the trailers and stuff first started coming out and they released what the new car was going to look like and all this kind of stuff. I was so pumped and I dropped it somehow. Yeah, I think probably because I got off of social media around that time. And I think that might have been like the way that I kind of stayed connected to that kind of stuff.
Are you back now?
Yeah.
No. I'm all good. I can't handle all the politics stuff. It's too much for me.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want any of it. I don't want anyone's opinions on that to be so vile.
I mean, there's definitely still
in all directions.
Me personally, I've calmed down a lot. I don't really post anything anymore. It's just
it was too much negative energy, man.
Yeah, really.
It was really bad for a while there.
It
was really bad. It's calmed down.
I'm glad that it has, and I'm sure eventually I'll get back on it. But
there still is a lot of shit with
the same
anti-vaxxing and masks.
Yeah,
wearing masks. There's still that shit, but it's not as much as it was.
Yeah, and it's not as much as the funding.
See, the thing is like it's just that nobody ever has their minds changed by being screamed at or like screamed in their face and like told they're fucking awful.
They do it for their own entertainment.
Yeah, right. That's why I did it.
No matter what side you're on, it's you're just doing it to hear yourself talk.
Dude, I'm all about everyone having their opinions, and I'm all about everyone like just screaming them at the top of their lungs. But like, it could just fucking relax and don't make it so much of a personal identity. It's really like it's too difficult for me to like navigate those waters without getting consumed by that, which sucks because that makes me miss a lot of like the awesome aspects of social media, like seeing like pictures of friends' kids and friends from high school that used to be real jacked and awesome and way cooler than me are now kind of fat and stuff. I kind of like that. whenever they've joined the fat pack, or girls that didn't give me a chance that married a dude less cool than me, or something like that. That's cool to see sometimes.
Yeah, or dudes
But,
that marry
yeah.
like really gross women. That's hilarious.
Oh, that's a dope one. That's a dope one too.
There's somebody that comes to mind. We'll talk about it later.
But dude, like the other aspect of it is crazy. Like where like someone friend requests you, and you're like, oh fuck, I haven't thought of that person in fucking forever. They were crazy. They were fucking drug addict or whatever. And then you open it up and they're like this like high end big deal person, and it like totally turned their life around. And it's dope as fuck. But you're like, oh wait, I never had a drug problem, and I didn't do none of that shit. You like social media always has a way of like turning the mirror back towards yourself in such a negative way.
Of course, it makes but social media is total bullshit. When people post those photos,
for sure.
You're always fluffing yourself up.
Of course, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
Well, yeah. Some of our lives are growers and not showers. That's all. I don't have to fluff myself up sometimes, for the world. But it sucks though, because like there's so much fun like pop culture stuff that I end up missing out on, which is a huge bummer.
Yeah, you should get back on it, man.
Case in point, the Ghostbusters movie, and I feel legitimately bad about myself. So continue. I'm sorry.
I got two last quick ones. The Last Duel is actually really good.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I mean, Matt Damon with a mullet. Come on.
Okay, no, I'm double in. Well, actually triple in technically, because you said Matt Damon and his mullet and Adam Driver. I'm sorry. That sounds awesome.
And Ben Affleck's even in it too.
What a little fucking Ben Affleck, the coolest guy ever.
Yeah.
Always makes me, every time I think of that dude, I think of, not the coolest guy ever, but I always think of him in Mallrats wearing that like way too big suit, talking about like having relations with girls in the backseat of a Volkswagen.
See, when I think of him, I think of what's the fucking movie?
I don't know. Tell us.
It's like his original.
Good Will Hunting?
Mm-mm. Actually, that's probably the original.
Armageddon?
No. What's the hippie movie? 70s. I don't know why I can't think of it right
now. Dazed and Confused.
Thank
yes,
you.
Good call. Good call.
That's what I think when I think
with
of him.
Like the fluffy hair.
He's
and
such
shit.
an asshole in that movie.
I mean, such a fucking jock douchebag.
But Matthew McConaughey's first movie.
All right.
I'm pretty sure that's like that. You'd be a lot cooler if you did. He like was on a podcast or whatever and was talking about that, how like it was just so random. Like it wasn't like something he was really like going for and all that kind of shit. He was just like a cool dude.
And it became like super iconic.
Yeah. All right. You're fucking awesome. They even like kind of did it on Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like it's such an awesome line. Good call. But his character in that movie is a terrible piece of shit.
So yeah, I would highly recommend watching The Last Duel. It's good.
I'm down.
It's a dude movie.
Dude movies. I like. I love me some Matt Damon and whatnot.
They tell the same story from three different perspectives. So you have the Matt Damon perspective. You have the Adam Driver perspective, and you have the
female character perspective.
The female character perspective,
which is Matt Damon's wife.
Oh, right on.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Is it like is it a whodunit kind of do?
Kind of
to a degree.
Oh, nice. I love those.
It's not like a murder mystery, but yeah, it is like a.
Well, no,
it's like a
kind of a modern day murder mystery.
It's a trial by combat.
It's a what actually happened.
Oh.
Mystery.
I'm down. You've sold me. I feel like you guys should be like Siskel and Ebert in this bitch.
We kind of are. That's kind of how I see myself.
A combination of that and like the old guys from the Muppets. Up in the fucking.
I'd rather be Beaker.
Cool.
Last one I
You
have.
look more like Bunsen, bitch.
The the new Matrix.
I didn't watch it.
Didn't watch it.
I did not watch it.
All I'm gonna say, don't waste your time.
Oh, fuck. Really?
That's all I'm gonna say. That was my perspective.
Listen, like I'm not surprised by that, and that's mostly what I've heard.
I'm still going to watch it.
I'm still gonna watch it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I know you will.
But like in anticipation for the new one, we actually watched the original trilogy, if you want to call it that.
I need to revisit. That was such a good. Well, the first two were really great.
No.
Third one was great too. I like the whole trilogy.
I don't remember the third one that much. Is that when there was like the guys with like the white dreadlocks and shit?
I think that was the second.
They're in the second one.
They're in the second one as well?
The third one is where they're basically the machines are breaking into the hidden city or whatever.
I've got to rewatch that. Okay, I got to revisit before watching that one. Apparently,
So,
I've got some movies to fucking watch.
The first one, I fucking love.
Amazing.
Like, it was. I don't want to say it changed my life or anything, but like at the time,
Yeah,
being a 14-year-old boy, I saw that movie and I was like, "Holy fuck, that was!" Amazing.
I remember seeing it in the theaters, in the Waterworks theaters.
I saw it at
fucking
Cheswick.
incredible. Yeah.
But then, yeah, the sequels let me down. Like they were okay, but like
the first one I saw with you in theaters, me, you and Bill.
You were with us?
Yeah.
At Cheswick?
Yeah.
And then we came outside and we were like
doing karate moves.
Yeah. You were there?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's incredible.
I remember Bill was there. I couldn't remember who else was there.
It was me and Bill.
I just remember going out and there was like a payphone out there. And we were doing the bullet time dodging. Yeah.
That's incredible. Could you imagine being one of the cars driving by?
Just look at us like we're fucking season out.
Oh, they saw that shit too. They saw it too.
It was kind of like if you grew up in the 70s and you saw Star Wars in a theater.
Yeah, same thing.
Imagine coming out of the theater
going,
yeah, I don't want to put it up on that level, but that's kind of like what it was.
I kind of
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, no, it's on that level, bro. It's on that level. It's okay. It's okay.
So like the second Matrix starts with a 45-minute cave orgy, and I can't deal with that. It's so terrible. Second act of the second Matrix, it's okay. I can deal with it.
All right.
Third one I like a lot more with the
robots when they're like
the machine, the battle, and Neo going up to Machine City or whatever the fuck they call it. And the final battle with Agent Smith I think was pretty cool. It's kind of like a Dragon Ball Z big battle. I like that a lot. But I'll definitely watch the new one, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Just be forewarned.
I'm not expecting anything.
Yeah, go into it with low expectations.
I honestly had really high hopes, but it is what it is. I actually had.
It happens.
For the first time ever, I have a book review here. How's that sound?
Let's hear it.
I bought a book over the holidays, so I got a gift card from my mom for Christmas. It was like, I don't know, $50 or something like that. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to buy a couple books. So I bought this book called Sapiens. History.
Oh, I've read that.
You've read it? It's awesome.
Yeah, it's really good.
Really fucking
it's
good.
It's what's the author's name?
It's like Yazov something. Sounds really Jewish. I don't know, but it's an awesome book.
I have the audio book. I listen to books all the fucking time. I didn't know we were going to do book reviews. I could do some audio book reviews.
Absolutely. And then that's my other buddy was telling me about this book, and he said he did the same thing as you did. He said he rocks the audiobooks because his commute's amazing. Like an hour for work. So he's like, I just,
shit.
He's like,
I do like an hour between jobs. I'm in that truck so fucking much. I can blast through probably like the other day I'd listened to American Gods. Super fucking good if you want to listen to it. It's essentially like all these immigrants come to the United States and they bring their faith in their gods. And from long before it was the United States. So you end up having like Thor and all of these gods that are actually existing in a realm in sort of a way in the United States.
I think they made
and
that
like,
into a TV show also.
They did. But from what I gathered, the TV show sucked. I'm not sure if it was good. I didn't watch it yet.
So instead,
I know they only made like a season.
So basically, instead of the United States being like 90% Christian or whatever it is, it's like you get all the different gods.
No,
some people believe in Roman gods.
Well, no. Unfortunately, not for them. Essentially, not to like. Well, fuck it. It's been out forever. Like essentially, what happens is people start to not believe in them so much, so they don't have as like the powers and stuff, and they kind of exist as humans, because as the shape of a human, and they are kind of just like normal people, and this dude ends up being able to see like somehow. Anyway, it's a really good story, and the listen is really good too. Like that's kind of the really cool thing about audiobooks. Like sometimes the narrators are fucking incredible. And so like what's that dude's name? Benedict Cumberbatch or whatever.
Yeah.
He's done like I listened to some of the original like Sherlock Holmes, and he does that, and it's like really fucking incredible. And for like someone who has like as ridiculously serious, obviously, ADHD, it really works out well for me. It's fucking dope as shit.
Yeah.
So what was that called, dude? Because I don't think I was thinking of like Sapiens, and I think it's like Sagan or something like that. I don't think it's the author you're talking about.
Hang on.
Is it Carl Sagan?
No, I have his follow-up book right here that I've been reading. The dude's name is Yuval Noah Harari.
Ah, sweet.
So basically, it's a Sapiens is about a brief human history. It just talks about how we were created, 2 million years ago. Big milestones in history. Basically us being bipedal. We got 2 legs. We're walking upright instead of on all fours. That was pretty cool. He mentioned one thing that was really cool. He was basically making the argument that when we were straight up hunter-gatherers, 100,000 years ago, or actually, we didn't become farmers until like 10,000 years ago. So before 10,000 years ago, we were hunter-gatherers. He was talking about how the lifestyle was actually somewhat better. We are actually a little bit healthier.
It makes sense.
Because farming is really fucking difficult to do.
And it creates a sedentary life.
Creates the sedentary lifestyle. That's the other thing he said. And number 3, there's no guarantee with crops.
Yeah, of course.
Crops can fail.
You're subject to weather and everything.
It could get washed out in a flood, stuff like that. And then
if you're nomadic, you just keep moving, and where the weather's good, the buffalo are, you keep moving to where they are. And if you're nomadic.
Well, and number 4, when you become a farmer, you're basically really limiting yourself on the variety of food that you eat. As where you're a hunter-gatherer, You're constantly moving, so you're eating different kinds of berries. You're eating, back then you're probably eating literally whatever you could fucking find.
Yeah, fuck. Some of them lived off just like the
bugs and shit.
The Comanche, dude. The Comanches were huge here in this area, and they literally lived off of like just buffalo meat. No water. There was like hardly any natural water sources here. They lived off of like buffalo meat and blood.
That's wild.
Yeah, gnarly, dude. But like but they stayed moving constantly, so like allowed them to be so fucking healthy and like exist for such a long time.
It's just crazy to think about that. We've been a modern human for like 250,000 years, maybe 300, and we've only become farmers 10,000 years ago. Same thing with animals. We've only domesticated those about 10,000 years ago.
Damn, that's like a blink. In like the existence of humans. Yeah, it's a fucking blink.
What do you got to say about that, Chuck?
Yeah, Charlie, what do you have to say about that?
Sounds cool.
Sounds cool.
Sounds cool, guys.
So
I like it. It sounds pretty cool.
outside of books, last thing I had for the 2021 was music, and the way I did this is I just did recent downloads, and really it's not even new music, it's just shit that I downloaded recently.
To what? Apple Music? Nerd?
Yeah, fuck off. All right.
Yeah,
And the
nerd.
reason I did that-
What are you downloading? You nerd.
Well, first of all, I ended up getting AirPods for Christmas, and they gave me a $50 gift card for.
Oh, cool. So you got 50 songs. Good for you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I did, and it was awesome. So I teed off on some MXPX.
Nicely done. I support this message.
Frank Turner.
I'm still in.
I think there's a new Coheed song, or possibly an EP.
There's a new EP.
There's a new EP.
No, there's not.
There's a
There's
new
a new
song.
EP.
At least.
There's a new
I
song
got
and an
that.
EP.
There's
an
no
EP and a song.
There's no EP.
Charlie, you don't know all things.
I do. I know all things Coheed.
You know nothing about Coheed, and Claudio Sanchez said he hates him.
They've released 2 new singles.
I just said that.
It's not an EP, it's 2 singles, which are both going to be included on the new album, which is dropping on May 29th of this year.
If I didn't value that information so much, I would tell you right now that I hate
It's called.
I just believe
It's
him.
called Vaxis 2.
Yeah, I do too.
A window of the waking mind.
He's
So
invested.
It's so fun.
Go fuck
It's so
yourself.
funny when he goes full Rayman on me.
he just
He just went full Rayman
did.
on me. Definitely Judge Wop.
Definitely Vaxis 2, window of the waking mind.
So that's basically.
He's part Rayman,
the 2
part
singles.
Sheldon.
Which ones did you get? The one's called Shoulders. And
Shoulders. That's the one I got.
Shoulders is fucking a ripper.
Yeah.
It's a ripper. I like it too.
It's
I
a
listen to
Jesse
it on
Ripper.
you know
The other
normal
one,
shit on,
which I did play for you once, is Rise Naya Nasha Cut the Cord.
Okay.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one you said sounds like Rush.
Which is a good thing because Rush is awesome.
Yeah, fucking awesome.
Fucking awesome.
So good.
But yeah, Coheed's got a new album coming out in May.
So check it out.
Yeah.
And they have a show in Harrisburg in March. And guess who's going?
James Arthur Clayton.
And
Guess who else is going?
Charles Joseph Lynch.
these fucking guys.
We're having
Those dudes.
We're having a road trip. We're having a road trip.
We're taking this tour on the road.
Dude, Coheed's doing a small venue tour. All indoor shows. Very limited, you know, no like major cities that you would normally see.
That's fucking awesome.
The closest one to us was Harrisburg, so I asked James here, and he said yes.
I said, fucking rip it. Pull the trigger, man.
Do it. That's awesome.
Yeah, we're excited.
I'm very excited. I have to give you
I
cash
am
for that,
very
by the way.
excited. By the by.
So what do you guys have planned for 2022? Any big plans?
Wait. I want to talk about music too.
Okay. Music, go.
Wait a second. I like to do
His turn.
I like to do my album of the year. It's the only reason I do the podcast.
Album of the year,
Oh,
2021.
Christ.
What do you got?
James, humor him.
Please do. I have like my list could have been really big. You know, like really big.
Not unlike that dick.
Not unlike Dedic.
That dick.
But I'll trim it down for you guys. All right, I have 3 albums in mind. I'm honestly still deciding on album of the year at this very moment. But I'm gonna start with some runners up. The first honorable mention I would like to give to a band called Fucking Whatever.
Okay.
Okay, this is what I'll call it a supergroup. It's a collaboration between Anthony Green, who you may know from Circus Survive and Seosin.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Anthony Green and also Adam and John from Taking Back Sunday.
Wow.
So they did a 5-song EP called Fucking Whatever. Not really typical music that you would hear from this bunch of guys, but it's really cool. Different kind of sound.
What do you mean? Is it like
Describe the
punky
different
or...
kind. Yeah.
No, it's like
Heavier, weird.
weird. It's weird. Kind of like trippy.
Okay.
Kind of mellow. Kind of just chillaxing kind of stuff.
You should send us some like a YouTube video.
Okay, I'll send you a YouTube video.
Yeah.
So that's they're called Fucking Whatever. They released a 5-song EP earlier this year. Really good.
Gotta check that out too.
Third place this year goes to Thrice. Thrice released a new album called Horizons East.
Let's listen to it.
Really fucking good. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody in this room has stayed up to date with Thrice, but they still make some killer music.
I've always
do they
dug
make fast music anymore?
Sure, yeah. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
Are they any like punk metal like they used to back in the day?
It's definitely different from what it was.
And that
Yeah.
But not in a bad way.
Yeah. No, not the best way either, always, but definitely still really good. The dude, what's his name?
Dustin.
Yeah.
He died?
No.
I thought that's what Rob just said.
God, no.
No,
I
don't
was
put that into
I was
the
saying
universe.
because I was thinking if it was Dustin or Dalton, I couldn't remember.
He was just stuttering.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Dustin
Jesus, jump to conclusions.
Dustin is alive.
My God. Yeah, very well, I hope.
I'm not trying to,
Don't put that voodoo on him, Ricky
That's
Bobby.
what I'm saying. I'm not trying to put any voodoo on anybody.
So yeah, Horizons East has to be. I don't know. I really meant to write notes, but I didn't.
God damn it, Chuck.
It's got to be like
Suck, Chuck.
at least their 9th studio album, somewhere around there. But yeah, it's cool. Check it out.
Check it out.
I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Oh shit. Okay.
And right now,
Not the best numbers, but
that's a pretty good number. Right now, I have to decide. I have to make a decision. What do I want to give album of the year? Tough choice.
we'll make it.
All right.
Do it.
TikTok, motherfucker.
Runner up.
Jesus.
Runner up goes to.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I hate you.
I hate you.
Runner up goes to. The World is a Beautiful Place and I Am No Longer Afraid to Die. Their album.
Oh, that's a band?
Jesus Christ. I thought he was like telling us he was going to kill himself for a second. Oh, fuck,
I'm
Charlie.
sorry.
I was like kind of worried.
At the very least, I thought that was like the album title.
I'm sorry.
Not the title. Yeah, for sure. Little bit wordy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How are they going to fit that on a t-shirt?
Anyways, the band is called The World is a Beautiful Place and I Am No Longer Afraid to Die. The album is called Illusory Walls. Up until December, this was definitely my album of the year. That's why they got runner up though.
Okay.
I'm not good at this, but check it out. It's really good. You know what I love about The World is a Beautiful Place?
And you're not afraid to die?
They use synthetic keys, which I love.
The keytar?
No, not the keytar necessarily.
It'd be cooler if they did.
No, specifically synthetic keys. Not synths or, keyboards or anything, but synthetic keys. I'm happy for that. That's good.
Why you gotta be like that?
Because motherfucker said synthetic keys.
A lot of synth sounds. It's like, I don't know. Let's just delete this.
You're
podcast.
good with words.
Let's just delete this podcast from existence.
What are you talking about? You haven't even mentioned your...
Fucking 9 out of 10, bitches.
So what's the winner?
Jesus Christ, he's having a meltdown.
Yeah.
I'm having a meltdown.
That needless.
I had IPAs.
He had an
Two of them.
IPA, son of a bitch. Did we tell people that Charlie had 2 IPAs and we're all in trouble? I wonder why you've been giving me the eyes the whole time and not the I'm gonna fuck you eyes. It's I'm gonna fuck
Album
kill you
of the
eyes.
year. Chuck Lynch's album of the
Motherfucker.
year goes to a band I've never listened to before called Every Time I Die.
Wow.
Jesus Christ!
album-
Welcome to the fucking.
The album is called Radical.
Didn't see that coming.
The album
Yeah,
is
neither
called
did I.
Radical.
They're metal as fuck.
They're heavy as fuck. I put this album on randomly one day driving home from work. I saw it pop. You know how Spotify like pops up like new releases, and I was like, okay, I've never listened to these guys. I've heard their name a shit ton, right?
Yeah.
They're awesome.
I clicked it, and I fell in love immediately.
Yeah, they've been around for a long time. They're really good.
Yeah, they've been around since like early 2000s.
Yeah, for sure.
And they literally just broke up like last week.
Oh, way to go, Chuck.
So,
Chuck broke up the band.
my bad, guys. My bad, guys.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Hey, I got time to catch up on all the other albums now.
Yeah.
Though, so it's all good.
I have a couple things.
Dude, this album is so fucking good. You have to check it out. If you don't like heavy music, don't.
And it just came out?
Several months ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah.
2020.
Last half of 21.
Okay.
That's my album of the year, though.
Interesting.
Good choice.
I'm actually.
Good
You know,
choice.
and you know
I look
why?
forward to listening
You know
to it.
why? Because it caught me off guard.
It's nice. It's nice when that happens.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. Dude's rip.
I often, when they give those little suggestions, I click on them all the fucking time, just in case. Might get a
Just
gem
in
every now and
case.
again.
Yep.
Never know when you're going to find some new good music.
You never know.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
So what do you fuckers want to do in 2022?
Better podcast. I want to write.
Podcast.
I want to write.
Yes.
I want to write notes for the podcast.
Chuck wants to write
I
notes.
I would also like to invest more time in the podcast because I have not lately, and I would like to.
Like more frequent podcasts?
Yeah, more frequent podcasts.
little more
and also,
frequent. I'm
like
down
Charlie's saying, a little more frequent and more notes, more thought out, probably eventually.
Like when I review.
Oh, and maybe get the computer situation figured out so we don't have to preamble like that. Charlie.
Listen, man, we're working with what we got.
Yeah.
You got to do what you. Hey, listen.
All
I'm
you have to
just
do is click
kidding.
hello.
I know
It's hard for me, dude. I got to go through 2 links, and then it takes a second to open it.
Yeah, we've had some troubles with that too.
And I sit here staring at the thing, and I'm all excited. And then by the time you guys get on, I'm like,
yeah, I know.
hi.
I know. That's
partially on us.
That's on us.
Yeah, I sat here today sending you fucking Z's because I was so bored.
Yeah.
Podcast, I'm on my way, and then I'm bored.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but seriously,
But yeah.
I think this year is the year. We're going to do some more podcasts, and we're going to do some more content. I think it'll be fun.
Like when I want to talk about an album that I like that's, runner-up for album of the year, maybe have some notes on it so I don't sound like a fucking moron when I talk about it.
Maybe, name some songs.
Like, the world is a beautiful place.
Talk about them.
I can name a song.
Maybe.
I was just saying maybe you could do that in the future.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it now.
Yeah, you don't really need to do that. Now we're past that already. This fucking guy.
We saw birds through a hole in the ceiling.
That's the song name.
Is he just saying random lines now?
I swear to God.
I have desk on table. Like, what the fuck?
Saw birds through the hole in the ceiling.
Jesus. Now he's looking it up to try and prove us.
Mixer. I love Mixer.
Parking bench messiah. Like, what the fuck is this guy over here?
That's a cool band.
This fuck.
Parking
Yeah,
bench
you're right. That is a
Messiah.
cool band name.
Hey, guys.
You're welcome.
I'm having fun. I don't care if anybody listens.
Just run with it.
I love you, Charlie.
Also in 2022, we're gonna.
That's Charlie's new name. That's Charlie's new gangster rap name. Parking bench messiah.
I thought it was going to be Run With It, which would be cooler.
Oh, that's better. You're right.
I like it. So in 2022, Chuck is also going to be killing it in another smoke off? Question mark.
Yeah,
Question mark?
I mean, now's the time to start planning. Honestly, if we're shooting for, same time frame.
I think so.
I think we need some video footage for YouTube's this year from the smoke off. I think it would be fun to put a link on there with some just like a quick once over.
Yeah, Chuck just verified that it is indeed a song name. Thanks for that. Chuck.
What's the song name?
We saw birds through the hole in the ceiling. This is
I feel like I would probably like this band, but I somehow don't like it coming from you.
That's fair.
dude, when Charlie says, "I saw birds through a hole in the ceiling," I'm just like, "Oh, Charlie's having one of those weird flashbacks
He's having
again."
a moment.
Yeah, like, dude.
So they end
Charlie.
the album with a 14-minute song called "Infinite Josh." Okay. And then you were like, wow, that was great. That was a 14-minute song, and it was really fucking good. But no, then they actually end the album with a 20-minute song called "Fewer Afraid."
What kind of song are these? Like fat, slow? Like,
you would hate it.
I would hate it.
You would hate it.
Okay. But I'm in still. I'll check it out because that's some weird fucking names that you took the time to remember, and I feel like I should probably still listen to it.
Several years ago, they toured with Me Without You, and they have collaborated with Dr. Aaron Weiss. So.
Oh, okay.
He shows.
See,
up
I can
on one of their
definitely understand now why they are called that, and their songs are called that if they're also part of that kind of crowd. I get it. I like it. I'm in.
So, just fun trivia fact, stupid information that nobody needs to know. So the band is called "The World Is a Beautiful Place and I Am No Longer Afraid to Die." Right? We got that. Everybody's good with that.
Yeah, we're good.
So Me Without You has an album called Pale Horses. There's a song called Blue Hen, and then they later released Pale Horses Appendix, which is like B-sides and demos from Pale Horses. So on the Pale Horses Appendix, they have the Geology version of Blue Hen. Geology is Greg Jehanian's side project, lo-fi recordings. But they do a geology version of Blue Hen where they change one of the lyrics in the songs to "The world is an ugly place and I'm still afraid to die." Fun facts that y'all need to know.
The more you know. That's pretty cool though. So they named their band off a sort of lyric from a Me Without You song.
No, other
they
way
were giving
around.
them a wink and a nod.
A wink and a nod, yes.
Yeah. I got you.
Wink and a nod.
Nod, no way. Yes.
Carry on. I'm done with my Rain Man.
He's done.
What about you, Dold? You got any goals for 2022?
2022, I definitely need to eat healthier, and I mean that in a not. I eat like a little kid still, kind of sometimes. You know what I mean? Like I'll straight up. Like the other day, it's not even in like that like stupid fucking way where everyone's like, my resolution. Like legitimately, I'm 37, and the other day I made myself 3 hot dogs and a bag of Doritos, and I just sat down.
Man.
I sat down and I looked at it. And I'm drinking foo fucking bubbly water, and I'm eating 3 hot dogs and some Cool Ranch Doritos, and I realized like
I don't have hot dogs too often, but like. When I do, I enjoy the shit out of them.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I grilled some last week, and they were.
I pan fried them in some fucking grass-fed butter, and then brought some brioche buns. It was good. It wasn't just like a little kid fucking hot dog, but like it just. I'm going on to the doctor on Monday because I've been having a little bit of like a fast heart rate every now and again. Like just an uneven heart rate. I want to make sure I'm okay. And I was eating that, and I'm like, oh, this makes perfect fucking sense if my heart's acting weird. Like I'm sitting here eating 3 hot dogs and Doritos, like 30 fucking 7, dude. Like, you can't eat these anymore. This isn't Saturday morning cartoons, and lunchtime comes around after the 700 Club. Like, you have to fucking probably eat better and exercise, dum-dum. So that's the goal. I don't want to die young. I need to eat better and sustain some life. Some days, like, dude, I'll just drink coffee all fucking day for like 12 hours.
That's not good.
Yeah, I'm like, hey man, you can't live off of just caffeine and like every now and again you get like a gas station protein bar. Like that you're not gonna live.
Well, as philosopher Sheryl Crow once said, I've been living off coffee and nicotine.
I'm living off. What is that?
Every day is a winding road.
Yes.
I try to eat salads.
Get a little bit closer.
I try to eat salads at least 3 nights a week. My worst thing
That's a good idea.
My worst thing is
Yeah, but what do you
lunch.
put on your salad, though?
It's literally lettuce, tomatoes, chicken. What I've been doing recently is I will make, they have like taco mix for chicken. So I'll just make like chicken tacos and I'll just use that on my salad and that's it. So it's literally
yeah.
When I was on that keto diet, and all I ate for like a year and a half, dude, was I'd get a steamer or like the slow cooker thing, throw chicken breast in there and some salsa on top of it, and that was it. And let it slow cook and shred it, and I'll just throw that on lettuce and eat it on chicken with a salad, and made it like a Southwest kind of salad.
That's exactly what I've been doing.
Or, put it on some taco shells that were like low calorie or whatever. That shit's so simple. Whenever you make like just taco and fucking in some pollo, it's delightful.
That's what I'm saying, and it's just it's so easy. And then I'll make a pound of chicken. That'll last me 2 salads. And yeah, I guess the worst thing I put on there sometimes is like Mexican cheese.
But you need some of that. You need some of that.
Even that, it's pretty limited on how much I put on there. So I figure it's a pretty healthy salad.
Look good salad.
You never know what's in those packets, though, but I'm sure it's full of fucking salt.
Probably a little bit, but I mean, at least you're eating it, though.
Overall,
could be worse.
I feel like it's still better than eating a hoagie or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's still better than eating a hoagie.
Yeah, because them hoagies aren't too good for you. You know what I'm saying?
It's all them
eating
carbs.
Hoagies. All those carbs and all those phosphates and whatnot in those meats.
Yeah, and all them Mancini's buns.
Oh, I love Mancini's. That's my problem.
Mancini's so good.
I've been getting a craving for bread recently, and it's so bad.
Oh, I love bread. Bread's so good.
It's because I got a fucking panini maker, so yeah.
Hi, dogs.
Dogs.
Sorry, dudes. I believe the wife just pulled in.
That's what it sounds
She was
like.
out hanging out with her friends.
Well, hopefully she doesn't give you the Chris Benoit when she comes home.
2022 is also going to be a huge concert year for me and Charles, at least. First,
rub that in again.
Well, hold up. We got Cody.
Dude.
And then we have Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, yeah, you do.
In August. And then there's a lot of talk about something special going on in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I have yet to figure out if that actually is going to happen. I've heard they already had problems with like the venue and shit.
No, there's just people on the internet.
Yeah, I think it's legit. I mean, I was hearing like people being like, "Oh, this is the new Fry Festival," but I don't think so.
Well, no, I don't even mean that. Like, I think like they were literally having trouble with like logistics.
I don't know. I know that they sold out tickets, at least the first round, within hours.
They added another day now. They're now up to 3 days.
Yeah, so it's gonna be pretty.
Which
awesome.
I'm fairly sure was the plan from the beginning. Like, oh, here's another day.
Right.
Oh,
well,
wait.
you're not going to put it out. You're not
Wait.
going to put it out for like a week-long show and be like,
here's another day.
Yeah, they're not dumb.
You want it or not? Here's the first taste.
Listen, it's being first of all, to all you numbskulls listening to this stupid show. This is the When We Were Young
Yeah,
festival.
are you still here?
Yeah, are you still here and why?
Are you still here?
Thank you, and you're stupid.
Yeah, you're dumb and beautiful.
But we love you for listening. What the fuck?
When we were young festival.
The fuck?
Like
Any
October in Vegas, all the bands you loved from the early 2000s,
Like,
you know.
Not all of them, but a good.
You know.
Nah, there's a lot of bullshit on there. There's a
There's
ton of
definitely
fucking
some
garbage on there.
There's definitely some bullshit.
It's a lot. It's an awful lot of money for a lot of the bullshit, and I'm confused as to how they're going to go through that many bands in that amount of time in that minimalist space. I'm really skeptical, dude. I think it could end up being really bullshit.
How did Warped Tour do it? Multiple stages.
It's multiple stages.
Yeah. Do you see how long the amount of time they're going to have?
Yeah, they
probably
have
what, half-hour sets?
13 hours for 60.
Did you see how many?
60 bands, 3 stages.
Three stages. You'd have to be impeccable with your back line. Like, dude, I think it's going to be
boom, 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 boom. There was no time in between.
Dude,
sets.
it was an entire festival. And there was all those side stages and all that kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, and this is being put on by Live Nation, who is the...
I know that, and I'm hoping that it goes great, but I'm skeptical.
I really want to get a ticket. That's all I'm going to say.
I totally
Hey, look, if you guys will get ticket, I'll get a ticket for sure.
I can't afford it.
All right, me and Jimmy will split your ticket. Let's do it.
So the cheapest ticket price was like $225 plus fees brings it up to like $300. Plus you're going to Vegas for a weekend, so add another $2,000.
Okay, listen, Charlie. All I need
for gambling and booze and food.
All I need is like some really good, like, Charlie, a handy with some good eye contact, and I got you, baby. Don't worry about it.
All right.
But like, keep your beard away from me and shave your knuckles, okay?
All
right. Let's do this. Book the flights.
Do you guys want to talk about the lineup at all? Like, because there's some pretty stellar.
Yeah, sure.
There's some pretty stellar stuff on there. There's also some weird stuff that maybe doesn't belong. Starting with Avril Lavigne.
I hate her.
I don't mind Avril. I don't mind Avril Lavigne. I definitely had a crush on her in high school.
Well, she's obviously going to be there if it's a when we were young kind of thing. They're going to have like everybody. So basically, it's like if they went through the backlog of all the T-shirts sold at Hot Topic between like 2000 and 2010.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks like it's October 23rd, 22nd, 23rd, and 29th.
So what year is it now? 2022.
It's 2022 right now. It's okay. It's okay to ask that. It's still January.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not weird yet.
So here's some of the bands: AFI, Alkaline Trio,
awesome,
The Used,
okay,
Taking Back Sunday, Dashboard, A Day to Remember,
Paramore,
Boys Like Girls,
MCR,
Census Fail, Silverstein, Thursday, Jimmy Eat World, Amber Lynn, 4 Year Strong. Trying to see if there's any other. Hawthorne Heights. So a lot of bands.
Yeah, but most of those were Stinky Poo Poo.
What?
I gotta be honest with you, dude. There's like
Bayside.
Look. Yes, awesome. I'll see them anytime I possibly can.
You really gonna say fucking Taking Back Sunday, Stinky Poo Poo, Dashboard, Confessional, Stinky Poo Poo?
No, awesome.
We said Stinky Poo Poo.
AFI, The Used, Stinky Poo Poo? I don't think so, dude.
Yes, The Used, Stinky Poo Poo. AFI.
What are you talking about? The Used, Stinky Poo Poo.
The Used, Stinky Poo Poo.
Census Failed. Census Failed shreds. You're crazy.
Census Failed.
Halt.
Stinky Poo Poo. I won't halt. Okay.
Halt.
Okay, I'll halt. What? Why?
The Used, Stinky Poo Poo? Question mark.
The Used, Stinky Poo Poo! Exclamation point.
Why?
Okay,
question
listen.
Mark.
Because I don't like their music at all since their third-ish album, and you know this. And you know this, man.
Okay, you could probably say the same thing about any band you like, because that's Rob Dold. That's what he does.
That's what he does.
No, it's not. There's plenty of bands that I continue to like. No effects. Continue
Stinky
to
Poo
like
Poo.
all of their music. Oh, you son of a dirty stinky poo poo.
Give me another one.
Listen, hold on, wait. You said A Day to Remember. That's definitely Stinky Poo Poo.
Stinky Poo Poo. Hi, TL.
My wife's Oh, your hair looks really
Get
pretty.
a special guest here.
Oh,
Rob's
snap.
Getting some love on the
Yeah,
podcast.
that's right. I got a
You came in
kiss.
for a kiss.
Damn right.
Hey.
See how hot she is, too?
Dang.
She married me. On
Rob, you
purpose,
better
too.
get to bed,
Get
bro.
on it.
Hey, dude, you back the fuck off, all right, Charlie? You know what sucks is my wife thinks you're cooler than I am because she doesn't really know you.
Well, you
Hey, get back out of here.
You know what
Disagreed
sucks,
with me.
Rob? Is neither of us are really that cool. That's the secret.
Who, me or you?
Yeah, we just exist.
That's true.
Just living.
We are just
Livin.
we're just a speck of sand in an endless desert of agony.
We just happen to get along with each other and like a lot of the same things.
Yeah, I enjoy you guys for a lot of good reasons, and mostly fun dick and fart joke times. And also, like,
Stinky Poo Poo.
I Stinky Poo Poo. Dude. Like, look at half of those freaking bands. It's just garbage. You're gonna pay that much money to have to run and hope to God they book those in the right direction. I would rather wait and see most of those without that.
I will agree that most of the bands are Stinky Poo Poo.
The majority, overwhelming majority.
I would agree with that. Some of them I've never even heard of.
It's the
Right.
exact opposite of the Punk and Drublic tour.
They were just two different eras, really.
But I don't think.
But
I don't
exactly.
think the
I'll
price
give you that.
is.
I'll give you that.
Honestly, I don't think the price is outrageous because
No.
there's at least a dozen of those bands who I would love to see.
Listen, I am 100% going if you guys are going to go.
I'm
I think we'll have a
probably
great
100%
time.
not going.
No, you're going to go.
Unless you guys are going.
Charlie, you have two kidneys.
I'm
Let me get one of
thinking
those.
about it.
I'm thinking about it as well, James. Let's do it.
I mean, we can check hotel rates and all that shit.
Dude, it doesn't matter. We don't have kids. It's fine. Charlie, I just I can't fake like I can. Dude, like going back and re-listening to some of that like really over the top screamo-y kind of stuff is really like from first to last, and
I don't even know what that
like,
is.
Yeah, from first to last, some stuff, but it's a little much. You don't know who from first to
Yeah.
last is?
I know the name. Never listened to a
and
single
like
song.
and then like I can't listen to like somebody choke me with a chainsaw. Like get the fucking no, I won't. I can't re-listen to that garbage, hot cesspool bullshit anymore.
Well, I think Census Hill has an amazing drummer.
I agree with you, and I think the lead singer is a pretty rad dude. I'm pretty sure he could beat my ass, but
did you guys know that the guitar player from Midtown joined Census Fail?
Yeah. And they got a lot harder, like music wise.
I probably haven't given them their due in general because the stuff I have heard I've liked, but sometimes the lyric stuff was so bad back in the day, like that like era of like everything had to be nothing was like either was a really bad metaphor or way on the nose.
Absolutely.
And I can't. Sometimes I really have trouble re-listening to that kind of stuff.
It hit good at the time though.
Oh yeah, and then I think about that, and I'm like, oh okay, and then I just realize I'm a cynical old bitch.
Yeah, I get that way too.
Yeah,
just stuck in my ways.
Yeah, just stuck in my ways.
So you think about like how young these people were when they were writing these songs too.
Right.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Like
I'm sure. I'm positive whenever
bullshit.
I'm positive when they wrote those lyrics that I made fun of a moment ago, that they were probably, 20, 18,
yeah,
21, 30,
and
maybe. Whatever.
So deep.
Thought they were the deepest. It's on some I try tonight, all right kind of bullshit. Little side joke there, Jimmy.
You're such a dick.
Yeah, you're welcome. That was a little of my life tragic for those fans out there.
I totally forgot about that.
That's okay, because Rob's dream band name was Forever Endeavor.
Yeah, I always thought that was catchy. I think it's bullshit now, but I thought it was catchy then.
Yeah, so fuck you.
That wasn't the only one.
Don't
what
forget,
was the one I just came up with a second ago?
Don't forget, we have in our back pockets here the Rob Dold lead vocalist Seaback demo tape. So
if that makes it, I go into hiding.
If we need to put that out, we can.
I'll put out some of you. I've got saved recordings of you singing all over my phone. Whenever you used to send me those Snapchats back in the day, saved.
Chuck will put that on Spotify.
Yeah, dude, that's my shit.
Will they be? Because you say some words.
So Chuck actually just recently came back from a nice little adventure.
Yeah, dude. You did, didn't you?
I did.
What do you think about that?
You did.
Florida was cold.
Okay.
Well, where did you go in Florida?
All right.
That was it? Yeah, dude. I was sitting here like
Rob,
on the edge of my goddamn... Well, I'm not on the edge of my chair. I'm leaning back like a mug.
You've been leaning in the same position for an hour, so don't give me that shit.
I'm comfy. My feet are numb, though. Then I should uncross my ankles.
We went to Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. Home of Harry Potter World.
Harry Potter World? I got to get my wife there. Please tell me it was amazing.
It wasn't.
Fuck you, Charlie. Really? I'm sorry. I didn't mean that, Chuck. Really?
I'm so sorry, but it wasn't. It was okay.
Maybe isn't there one in the UK somewhere? Maybe that one's better.
I don't know.
There's a Harry Potter World in the UK.
Okay, cool.
All right, so I can give you a rundown. Harry Potter World.
Yeah, please.
Harry Potter World is pretty cool.
Okay.
They have in Islands of Adventure they have Hogsmeade Village, and then in Universal Studios they have Diagon Alley, and they have the
sweet.
They have the Hogwarts Express set up in between them, so you can take the train from one park to the other. So that was pretty cool.
Oh, sweet. That's cool.
And it's very intricate.
Was it scenic?
Oh, very scenic. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, nice. I love it. I love a good train ride.
Oh no. The train ride is no. Hogsmeade Village is scenic. Diagon Alley is scenic. The train ride is a screen.
Oh, right.
Which is fucking stupid.
We're in 2022. It's right. My bad.
But so they had some cool rides there. Me and Jimmy talked about it a little before the show here.
We tried to save it for the pod.
I couldn't hold it in. So the Hagrid roller coaster, Hagrid's.
I know, Harry.
That was good.
You look kind of like if Hagrid was like super handsome and young and not a giant. You kind of got a.
Wow, that was a heck of a compliment.
I wasn't gonna tell you look like Hagrid, motherfucker. I mean,
So
you just have his beard and his hair and his jolliness. That's all I'm saying.
There's a roller coaster called Hagrid's Magical Creature Motorbike something adventure or something.
Are they also not afraid of dying?
What? Oh, I see the long name.
My!
Ooh, that was over my head. I got it though.
It was your band name, Jesus.
Honestly, this is one of the best roller coasters I've ever ridden in my life.
Oh wow!
So Harry Potter World has that going for it. So you sit on the car. The
Nimbus 2000.
No, it's a motorbike. So the roller coaster car is designed like a motorbike. So one passenger sits like they're riding a motorcycle. Like there's a lap bar that comes down, but then you can like lean up and grab the handlebars like you're driving the bike. And then the other passenger sits in a sidecar.
Oh, cool. Were you in sidecar or were you on bike?
I did both. We rode it 3 times because it was that good.
Oh wow.
So there's no like upsy downies or anything, but it's high speed and like just like a lot of turns, wiggling and waggling.
Leaning into the curves and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. And it's really cool. There's some animatronics going through it, and there's no like lift hill or anything. It's all magnetic force, which is cool.
Neat.
And then at one point, this is so good. At one point you go up a hill, and then and then Hagrid's like, "Oh no, Harry, like our motorcycle broke or some shit." And then you go backwards down that same hill, but then you go in a different direction coming back down. And then you back up, you're going into a dark cave backwards, and then you come to a stop, and you sit there for a second, and Hagrid's like, "Oh no, there's like a monster or some shit coming."
Jesus, what's going on this hill?
And listen, you sit there for a second, and then the entire track drops. Like the floor drops. The whole track drops down.
What the fuck?
To another
How?
track. It's the first roller coaster in the world that has a track drop section. And it's amazing.
Pretty cool.
It's amazing. So that ride's really good. The Velocicoaster, which is in Jurassic Park territory.
Was it pretty cool? How was Jurassic Park territory? Was it awesome? I imagine it's awesome. Is it awesome?
No, it's not. Nothing is awesome there except for these. Well, like I was saying, Hogsmeade Village is really cool. Like it's it's fun to look at and to walk through it. And if you buy one of the wands, there's like interactive stuff you can do with it. Jurassic Park.
Did you buy a wand?
Fuck no, they're like $100.
What? Well, of course. Yeah, you're right.
Jurassic Park area, it has the Velocicoaster and it has like not much else.
Okay.
But the Velocicoaster is quite possibly the best high-speed roller coaster I've ever ridden in my life.
All right. How high speed?
I'm sorry,
Super high speed?
Yeah, it's very, very good. High speed.
Wait. Better than a Thunderbolt?
Oh, it's different than the Thunderbolt.
It's not that fast.
It's more like the Steel Curtain, which you don't.
Okay.
You never rode yet.
I rode a Steel Curtain. I just never rode. Oh wait, no. I rode the Phantom's Revenge was the last. No, I rode the Steel Curtain. How long has that been there?
About 3 years.
Oh, never mind. I ain't the one.
But yeah, it's high speed, lots of inversions. Same thing. There's no lift hill or anything. It's all magnetic force. Very good.
Are you sitting on a Velociraptor?
No, you're like. The premise of the ride is that they are actually building a roller coaster through the Velociraptor enclosure. And
that's the dumbest fucking idea ever.
That's what
Why would they do that?
That's what Chris Pratt tells what's that redhead's name?
The redhead.
Bryce Dallas Howard. Ron Howard.
Jesus, she has that many names? Oh, that's Ron Howard? That's Opie's daughter, really? That's cool.
You know what I'm talking about, the redhead from Jurassic World?
Yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so she's like, yeah. All right, so we're building a roller coaster through the Velociraptor, and this is like a movie they play while you're waiting in line. And Chris Pratt's like, this is pretty stupid. And she's like, no, it's fine. And then you go on, and they're like chasing you and shit.
It's not fun. It's about as good of an idea as that like weird glass ball car thing. That worked out well the last time.
But yeah, Velocicoaster is fucking incredible. Other than that, they have the Hulk roller coaster, which is really good.
Nice.
And they have the Rip Ride Rocket, which was pretty good.
Oh, Rip Ride Rocket. Wait, is it Rocket from Guardians?
No, it's just like Rocket, like you're at a rock and roll show.
You guys can't see. For those at home, Charlie just did the weirdest, limpest metal fingers ever.
Devil horns.
Oh man, Satan hates you.
Good.
What is that?
He said good. He's trying to repulse Satan with his gayness.
Get behind me.
That's $4.90. Hey, listen.
Oh, you're having. Oh, that's sick.
Oh, that's sick.
You said
Sick.
it. You fucking said it, man. I'm sorry. Oh,
Dude, you guys are wheezing into the microphones. You two asthmatic fucks. Listen to it. Jesus Christ.
oh my
I
Charlie-
hope you
Charlie-
all enjoy wheezing laughs for a minute straight.
Charlie, take a breath. Take a breath, Charlie. We can't call an ambulance for you right now, dude. You can't afford to pay for that ambulance cost.
You're right, I can't.
Do you have some Wellbutyrol with you? Or albuterol? Do you have any Buterol with you?
Nope.
Not a Buterol on site? Jimmy,
Nope.
you have some. Where's your... Jimmy has an intubation machine in the other room. He fucking adenoids are so bad.
I do not have
Anyways, where were we before?
We're talking Universal.
So yeah, other than those 4 roller coasters,
Wow. Nice. Good recovery.
Dude, the last time I was there, they had the fucking Jaws ride.
Jaws
Okay?
isn't there anymore.
I know.
They
I
took
would
it
like
out.
to... I've never been.
It's like I would never go there again because everything else besides those rides is fucking stupid. It's all a bunch of 3D simulation, and it's like it's not good. It makes me sick. There's
Like, as in you're repulsed, or that you just physically feel sick?
physically motion sickness.
Oh,
I guess-
yeah, that's right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess some people are into this 3D, 4D shit, but I'm not, and I think it's horrible. Like, compared to all the shit we rode at Disney last year, I hate Universal so much.
So you had a good time?
Yeah, we had a great time.
So I don't know if you know this, but today we had a fucking bridge collapse in Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Dude, tell me about that. Like, where it was in Shenley?
Frick.
Frick, no shit.
And what's crazy is this is on a trail that I walk on at least once a season. It probably more than that, but on average, probably half dozen times a year.
I've been there a ton.
Yeah.
Pretty much every time I go to town, go to Pittsburgh to visit, I always go and stay at Tony's place, and he stays in Shadyside. We always go to the parks around that area, and I've been to that place a billion times.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. So I don't know what that's going to do for the park. Obviously, that's going to be closed down or at least that section for a little bit.
Was anybody hurt or anything?
Yeah, I think about a dozen people were hurt, maybe a little bit less than that, maybe like 9 or something like that. But no deaths,
Wow.
which is amazing. Because
That's good.
the drop of that bridge, oh man, I'd say at least 60 feet. 50,
No
50
way.
feet? Yeah. Yeah.
And everyone's okay?
Yeah, a couple serious
I mean,
injuries,
like, no.
but
Wow. Of course. 60 feet in a bus, dude. I can't imagine that going to go well.
it was just
That's awful.
so coincidental because Biden was scheduled to come here, and he did end up ultimately coming to Pittsburgh to talk about his infrastructure bill. And I mean, I don't think anything highlights the point like the need for an infrastructure bill like a fucking bridge collapsing.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
Yeah,
That's fucking crazy. And then we had the bus go in. You should just never ride a bus in Pittsburgh ever again, like, or at least until they get the infrastructure fixed up there. Because, dude, I mean, we had another bus last year?
a couple years ago.
2 years ago? Yeah, something like that.
2-3 years ago. I think it was pre-pandemic. Yeah, the bus fell through a street in downtown. And that was hilarious. Everybody was making fun of
That's
it.
a big old pothole.
Yeah,
It's just a little pothole.
that's what they
These
do.
guys are making a big deal out of it. A couple people fall down a bridge. No big deal. They made it.
And so we're getting ready to wrap it up, but I got 2 more quick topics here. According
Getting
to
ready to wrap it up with 2 more topics.
quick ones.
I'm ready to
Nothing
wrap it
major.
up here with because I just wrote these down, so I should definitely be.
Yeah, I'm sticking to my goddamn
Exactly.
outline.
Yeah, goddamn right. Get it, Jimmy. Get after it.
So we were talking, and we were thinking, Joe Rogan
We were thinking Joe Rogan.
is he out of control recently, or
No,
what
it's
do you think
all
the deal is?
bullshit. No, it's all bullshit, dude. Like he's not out of control. I mean, what about it could be out of control? It's people. First of all, like if you're taking that shit that serious, it's way more important than that. It has nothing to do with Joe Rogan. Like you have someone like, why you take my music down if you don't remove him, motherfucker? He brings like beyond Joe, like just as a revenue, like he brings all of the money, all of it.
Well, that's
all of it.
what basically me and Chuck were talking about. Like Neil Young was like, "Hey, pull my music, Spotify."
First of all,
they were like,
fuck,
"Okay, see ya."
First of all, fuck Neil Young. Like the dude was always about free speech and everything like that. Now he wants to be like that's this common thing where people all of a sudden want everything to be, when it's not going with your narrative, all of a sudden you want everything to come in and be enforced by the government and shit. And it's just like, dude, that's so sad. It's so sad, dude. You were like a hippie and like, Southern, you wrote songs back in the day and you were such like a free person. Keep on rocking in the free world. But you want to stifle someone's fucking income and someone's creativity and for why? For why? Because they're just voicing their opinion and nothing ever that he's ever said has ever hurt anyone or been threatening or anything like that. He's just voicing opinion of himself with no agenda other than his own.
Well, I mean, part of the and I agree with everything that you're saying. I don't think anybody should.
Nobody can really voice any real opinion off of it unless they actually sit and listen to it. And if you did, you wouldn't have the same opinion. Because the fact of the matter is you're always going to get that 30-second clip no matter what, and you can contort that and change the message of that the whole way. And the whole purpose of a long form podcast like we're doing right now is to get. Don't roll your eyes like that.
I'm rolling my eyes. I'm rolling. Yes, because I did listen to the entire Jordan Peterson podcast, and this motherfucker is saying a lot of crazy shit. And actually,
what crazy shit?
He was.
I listened to the same podcast.
He said fucking climate change is no big deal.
Who said that?
Jordan Peterson.
Dr. Jordan Peterson?
He said, yes, who has nothing to do with... He's not a climatologist. He's a fucking psychologist.
But real quick, though, are you?
Am I?
Yeah. So how can you debate whether or not he's totally full of shit when we've only actually... And I'm not debating that. I think climate change is legit. But that's because climate constantly changes. Constantly. We've only been recording time for how long now? These samples that they pull out show constant ebb and flow of our climate that causes catastrophe and all that kind of shit. And we're obviously involved in that. And it's just is what the fuck it is. That has nothing to do with the Joe Rogan. You can have people on a talk show that you don't agree with, and no one wants to rip that off the fucking thing and try to denounce that.
And I'm not saying that they should.
Everything, and then try to group everything they say into one finite point that they're not educated on. Is all. You just said that Joe's out of control, but you're talking about.
No, I asked.
You're talking about Jordan Peter, but you're talking about no, you didn't. You said Joe's out of control.
No, I said, is he out of control?
But then you said, I think he is. And then you went into as to why. You rewind it.
There's no way I said that.
It doesn't. You absolutely said it. You literally said that.
Jamie, can you wind back the tape for us?
Hey, pull that up, Jamie.
That's right, Jamie. No, I didn't fucking say that because Rob's full of shit.
No. You know you're going to go back and listen to it later and feel like a dummy.
No, I'm not because I never fucking said that.
I don't. Yeah. Go ahead.
All I'm saying is
you're getting worked up over nothing. This is classic.
I'm not getting worked up. First of all,
why don't you read some more? 3 or 4 words about something and then form your opinion.
First of all,
the fact of the matter is
you're just repeating fucking. You're regurgitating bullshit from a fucking Exxon study that was performed 50 years ago. The climate's always changing. That's the dumbest fucking bullshit that I've ever heard. Yes, of course it's always changing. But to say that we're not having an impact is fucking stupid.
That information, dude. I said we're having an impact, you moron. You moron. I literally said that. I said to deny that we're not having an impact is fucking stupid. I said that, you
Okay,
dumb
so Jordan Peterson was saying that nothing that we do matters.
I don't have to agree. Cool. He's a nihilist in that way. I don't have to agree with him or say it needs to be taken down. Jimmy, this is the same thing this is the same thing. You said he's out of control. Dude, we listened to punk rock music our whole lives. It's okay to be out of control. People are allowed to be. It's not hurting anybody. To go around and continue to obviously can go and cancel.
Okay, how about the fucking
constantly?
How about the fucking anti-vaxxers that he has on all the time? Do you think that doesn't hurt people?
Who?
Dude, go look at the last. I'll fucking pull it up on Spotify right now. You can see like the last half dozen fucking people.
I'll wait. You pull it up. You waste your time in pulling it up. I'll wait.
Why am I wasting my time?
The fact of the matter, because, dude, why would you ever try to shut down people's opinions? This is what's wrong with the world. That's what's wrong with the world, bro.
You're saying that I should that these people should be canceled. I never said that.
Yeah, you actually just tried to reinforce it with your input on it, bud.
But I did say that it is harmful.
Yeah, you did.
To argue that it's not.
You're supposed to be better at this. I'm not even educated.
To argue,
dude, this is crazy. To argue what? This is terrible. To argue that you're doing a bad job.
No, to argue that these people, what they're saying doesn't have an effect, and they could just willingly say whatever they want whenever.
So you're the
and it doesn't hurt people.
That now that's what we do.
I never said that
in this country.
I didn't say that. I just said that there was a problem.
You're perpetuating the cycle, buddy. I love you to death, but you're literally being ridiculous.
How am I
perpetuating this madness? You want to let me talk?
What
you're
madness?
Perpetuating this. Okay. I'm gonna try one more time. What madness, dude? Are you gonna talk? Or are you just gonna continue to try to pull up your fact that we were talking about 5 minutes ago? What I'm saying is to try to stifle people for people they have on their program and allow to get their opinions out. That's perfectly okay. You don't have to listen. Turn it off.
And that's what I do. That's fine.
This is the same thing. This is the same thing with gangster rap back in the 90s and everything else. When you had people like petitioning and running over albums and shit, it's the same thing. It's the same witch hunt, Broseph. Turn it off if you don't want to listen to it.
And that's what I do.
Get your ass off of social, not you, Jimmy, in particular, but get your ass off of fucking social media and stop pretending like that soapbox that you're standing on fucking matters to society. It doesn't. Go to work. Do your job. Be a parent. Do a whole lot of shit and form your own fucking opinions and stop worrying about everyone and trying to cancel everybody. It's fucking stupid. Yeah, assholes are assholes. Racists are terrible. Misogynists are awful too. But they're going to exist. And why are we wasting our time and our effort on that kind of shit when there's everything else in this world to be worried about? We're worried about Joe Rogan and what he has on there. I think the dude's a fucking moron sometimes, but more often than not, he has some pretty neat people on that show.
Sometimes he does, but as of late, he's getting a lot of fucking kooky people on there.
No, dude, he's always had kooky people on there. He's a fucking comedian. Like, he has dudes who talk about snorting coke rocks out of crackheads' butts on there. The same show, dude. It's the same show. The fact that everyone's looking at it as if it's some kind of media outlet more so than just a podcast is silly, bro. But it's silly.
What do you mean? Dude, do you know how many fucking people listen to his goddamn show every podcast?
Joe Rogan sucks.
Yes. Yes. Fuck you, Rob. Joe Rogan
has nothing to do with Joe Rogan. You are such, dude, 15-year-old you would beat the piss out of you. Your morals have gone to shit. You don't care about people as a whole anymore.
Honestly,
you don't care about the people as a whole. If it doesn't have your agenda, it dies, bro.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What do you
I
mean?
don't have an agenda. The only people that have a fucking agenda are the death cult fucking Republican Party that are denying fucking the vaccine efficacy and tell people, oh, masks don't work. That's your fucking problem. And that's the people that he's been having on his fucking podcast recently.
Jimmy. Anything out of like a medical grade mask doesn't do fucking shit. Let's be real honest here, dude.
Here we go.
Hey, do yourself a favor and actually look at the studies. Do it. Don't just watch all these television shows and shit. Do yourself a favor. Actually look into it. Doctors, actual real doctors all over the country are saying that. Unless it's an actual real fucking mask, you might as well not
What about
even
the
fucking have
vaccines,
it on.
Rob?
I vaccinated you, dum-dum.
I'm not talking about you.
What is my opinion on the vaccine? It's the same opinion I have on everything. If you don't want it, don't get it. We live in this country. This is a free fucking country. You can't make people put things in their bodies that don't have all of the tests done by. No, dude, you can't.
They don't have all the tests
same companies. Done? These are the same companies making these products that have poisoned us time and time. These are the same companies, bro. So I don't trust the companies. It has nothing to do with the vaccine. It's in me. It's in my body. I'm saying to tell somebody that they have to do that is fucking wrong.
Here's my point. Okay, don't get vaccinated, but if you end up in a situation where you need to be hospitalized, you don't get to go to the fucking hospital. We'll send you to a fucking warehouse.
So that's your same opinion about your family members then?
If they're stupid enough not to get the fucking vaccine, why should somebody else?
No, I know you better than that. I know you better than that. You don't mean that. That's bullshit, bro.
When it comes to somebody who is
that's
an
bullshit.
Innocent...
That's the thing. You're not actually speaking the truth right now. You're just talking bullshit.
Dude, an innocent person who gets, let's say I'm driving down the street and a drunk driver hits me. I end up going to the hospital, but I can't go there.
Those are not comparable because more people die a year from that than fucking COVID, and it's been happening forever. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Oh,
that does not, dude.
More
you're
than
supposed to be
400,000.
Really good at this. You're not.
More than 400,000 people die a year from DUIs. Let me see the fucking numbers on that, Jagoff.
Let me see those actual real numbers, bro. Let me see those.
Yeah, you're right. The real numbers are probably higher.
He just threw a legit Jagoff at you. Just want to throw
he tried though, but the number dude, it's all buzzwords. It's all it is.
We're past 800,000 deaths right now, dude.
Are we past 800,000 deaths?
The United States of America.
They're all for sure. They're literally not saying on almost every news station that all that shit has been fucking padded and fucked up since the beginning.
Yeah, on all the Fox news stations. I don't know what news you're watching.
I don't have cable, fuckhead. I literally get my news from BBC.
It sounds like you're getting your news from fucking Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro's funny. That's about it. Because funny and like the look at this little nerd go.
I've never seen any story that said that the numbers are padded.
Why? You've never seen that? Then you should do yourself a little bit more work.
Everything that I've seen, they say that the numbers have been undercounted.
You, Jimmy, you keep trying to attack me and make fun of me, dude. But everything
I'm not making
you say
fun
is stupid.
of you.
I don't watch. You just tried your shit, Ben Shapiro. Meanwhile, look at your lawyer ass sitting here trying to school me on some shit and failing miserably, bro. You're just saying the same nauseating shit they've been saying for months now. But then you fall back on your shit. Like you said, they should go to a fucking warehouse. But then when I say, what about your family? Your tune changed immediately.
No, it didn't. I said, fuck them.
Oh, yeah. You're laughing and giggling until it's your actual family.
I'm not having this battle with my family.
Because recently I lost a family member to this shit, and I don't care what you say. I would not want them to go to a warehouse because of that choice.
I would.
That's fucking heartless, dude. That's the problem.
It's not heartless,
right? No, Jimmy, let me speak.
What's heartless is being a selfish asshole and not getting vaccinated because you listen to fucking assholes like Tucker Carlson or some dickhead on fucking Joe Rogan. That's the fucking problem. Dude. That's the selfish move, is not getting vaccinated.
What's the selfish move is the fact that you're going to sit here and say some weird, aggressive shit like that whenever
it's selfish.
It's just
not
simply
get vaccinated. It is.
Really?
It's inconsiderate.
Really? So.
And it's a fucking, you're a bad citizen if you don't get vaccinated. That's my opinion. Unless you have a legitimate reason, medical reason.
I feel like I'm watching Jimmy Goose step his way across the fucking room right now. Like, dude, you are some conformant ass shit right now.
We live in a fucking community, dude. This is something that's going to take a community.
Okay. Jimmy has fully drank the Kool-Aid. I am scared.
Why? Because I think people should get vaccinated? Why is that wrong?
No, dude, I am vaccinated. You keep bringing that up. I didn't say that you weren't. Shouldn't be vaccinated.
No, and all I'm saying is the ones that refuse to get vaccinated are assholes.
So stupid.
That's all I'm saying. If you refuse to get vaccinated, you're a fucking asshole.
Jimmy, do you have the booster?
I'm getting the booster next week.
You're not vaccinated anymore, dude.
I just got over COVID literally 1 month ago.
You're not vaccinated today. You didn't get over Omicron, did you?
I did, just 1 month ago.
Do you wear a mask? It doesn't matter. You're not vaxxed anymore, dude.
What are you talking about?
You're not vaxxed anymore. Your original vaccines are basically null and void, is what they're saying on the news now. They're saying we all need to get the booster shot.
No shit, which is why I'm getting it next week.
To be up to date. But up to date's not now. Motherfucker, you're cruising around. You could have got it by now. What are you waiting on?
Actually,
you're being selfish,
No,
Jimmy.
I'm not, because they told me that I needed to wait a while after I fucking got COVID.
Well, what's a while?
About right now.
About? Are you heading out?
Yes.
You selfish son of a bitch, you.
I'm not the one that's selfish. I'm fucking vaccinated.
You're so defensive.
And I actually had COVID.
I can see his red face through like a 36p camera right now.
I'm not fucking defensive.
You're just caught in a corner, and it's on the internet.
How? How am I caught in a corner?
You're selfish.
Why am I selfish?
You should be in a warehouse separated until you get your booster right now, dude. By your logic, right now you should be separated from everybody.
Sure.
No. You said every person that is not vaccinated is and should be in a warehouse or is selfish. Those were your words right then. So therefore, you currently right now, sir, are null and void and selfish.
Rob,
by your logic.
Where did you get your medical degree?
The same place you got yours, homeboy.
Exactly.
Riverview High School.
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck you. I just made your logic. I should have been a lawyer. God damn it. I should have taken Adderall in fucking high school.
Bring it on, motherfucker.
This is very entertaining, by the way.
But you've watched him fail, though, right then, right? I know you're part of the agenda, too, Chuck. You got to be careful in your words.
The agenda? Dude, you sound like Rush Limbaugh.
Dude, how do I sound like Rush Limbaugh? I voted for him.
You voted for Rush Limbaugh?
Yeah, dude, I wrote it in.
That's your fucking write-in? Come on, man.
I'm in Texas, dude. Of course I can do that in Texas. I voted for Biden, Jimmy. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't understand why you're taking these hard stances.
Because I believe in freedom. Because I fucking grew up on the same principles you did, dude. I don't think.
So how was that fair to everybody else? We have to fucking accommodate all the fucking unvaccinated people. Why is that fair to everybody else?
Hey, dude.
How about anybody in? How about every fucking doctor?
I don't want it all to go off. I don't want it to go away. Do you know places in the world they don't vaccinate for fucking measles and mumps, and that kills mad fucking people? They literally had an outbreak here in Texas. A bunch of these weirdos decided not to give their kids fucking vaccines anymore.
And I think they're fucking assholes.
But dude, what's weird about that is they get a vaccine one fucking time, and we've not had any measles and mumps outbreaks ever again. But all of a sudden, we have to get all these extra fucking shots. You could both lean your heads like that, but it's peculiar to me.
Dude, it's because...
You can tell me why is it because, Jimmy? Let me know.
It's the same reason that polio went away.
The same as mine.
It's the same reason that polio went away.
And why and how?
Because you do mass vaccinations. Through generation after generation, you get less and less cases. They become more and more isolated.
Okay, but did those people all have to get multiple vaccinations?
I'm not sure.
Silence.
I don't know.
No, they didn't. It was one shot because all of our people in our that were born before 1960 something all had the same scar on their fucking arm from it.
So
it was one shot.
So what's your point? This one requires more shots, therefore it's ineffective? When you look at the people that are ending up in the hospital, the vast majority of them are still unvaccinated. I'm concerned about the people. I'm concerned about the people in charge of making the vaccines, the people in charge of our government, the people that are actually in charge are the people I don't trust. But you still can't get away from the basic fact that the vast majority of the people that are ending up in the hospital due to COVID are unvaccinated. Period. Wrong. That's just, you're wrong. No, dude. The fact of the matter is look at the people that are ending up in the hospital. Look at the air. You think that they're vaccinated? Yes, absolutely. Look at the numbers, dude. For sure, it's staggering nowadays. For sure, the Omicron. For sure, dude. For sure, absolutely. That's total. Absolutely. Bullshit. That is absolutely. No, it isn't. You're spreading bullshit. Pick your phone back up and look at that. I will look at it. I'm not spreading bullshit. Because you are spreading bullshit. That is bullshit. But you're not looking at it now like you were earlier for something that you were sure of.
See, the fact of the matter is I'm doing my opinion just as much as you doing your opinion, but you think yours is correct. Meanwhile, all I'm saying is that I don't think we should be silencing people. You just told me that I'm spreading bullshit, but you're doing the same thing. You're coming off of knowledge that other people said too.
Yeah, reputable people, not fucking kooks.
But, dude, what kooks? I just told you where I get my news from. The same place that I'm pretty sure you get yours.
I don't
listen
think
to
so.
Tucker Carlson.
I don't think we get our. It doesn't sound like we get our news from the same place, Rob.
Really? That's interesting. That's pretty interesting, dude.
Hang on, I'm looking it up.
You gonna waste time like that, dude? Go ahead. Because you know you're fucking wrong, dude.
I know I'm not wrong. I've never heard anybody.
Maybe, just maybe, your view is too narrow, not mine. Is all I'm saying. Your view is fucking far too narrow, homeboy. Like
No,
there's
not.
I don't. You're not listening to me in what I'm actually saying. Is I don't trust our government and the information they're giving us. It's not that I don't trust the people.
Oh, so I
or
can't
the
even look
fucking
up a government
vaccine.
study that you'll accept?
I don't
No,
think.
dude,
I don't
I
think
wasn't-
either of you are listening to each other.
What do you mean? I hear him perfectly. He's saying the same thing everybody else is saying.
Unvaccinated.
And so are you.
And by the way, I think the right is crazy too, Jimmy. You know that shit. Fucking hell. You always try to make me out to be like I'm a Republican. I'm not. I just think people's freedoms are their fucking freedoms, and this shit can go south fast, and we've watched it do it a million other times in our history.
Well, okay, here we go. Unvaccinated 35 to 64-year-olds are 3 times more likely to get COVID compared with fully vaccinated 35 to 64-year-olds. 7 times more likely to be hospitalized.
Seven
times more likely.
Seven. You made that out to be like that's a giant fucking number. 7 times more likely.
That is a huge
And
number.
how? That is not a huge number in the grand scheme of our whole fucking everybody that's getting COVID right now. You're telling me 7%.
No, I didn't say 7%. I said 7 times.
Or 7 times even.
7 times
fine.
is 700%.
And are we accounting for comorbidities? Because everyone wants to bring that up too. Because I can tell you the people that I know that have passed away from COVID so far, all the people that I know that have passed away from COVID so far, all had comorbidities.
I'm not going to dispute that. But
so, dude, then what are we saying? Then that those numbers are skewed.
But I bet
they have the
no,
comorbidities in them.
Well,
why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be?
Because it's
their
less
numbers,
likely that these
numbers,
people would have died without
they're-
comorbidity.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. If they didn't have the comorbidity, they would have been less likely to have passed. Right? That's just logic, dude. Chuck just said the same thing. So that means the numbers are skewed that you're referencing. Yes, that is the logic right there, dude. No. If everyone was on a 100%, yes, if everyone was on a 100% even plane, we would all have the same fucking chance. The fact of the matter is other people have bigger risks, and they should take that into accountability. But to mandate it across the board is gnarly.
No.
That's what I'm saying, Jimmy. Yeah, dude. You're saying no repeatedly because you don't have anything else to say. That's logic right there. The information they're giving us is skewed because they're not taking the people that have comorbidities out of those numbers. They're saying those people have COVID.
What?
And yes, they do. Yes, they do. And yes, that is why they died.
I don't think those people should be taken out of those numbers.
Right. The general
population
has.
Dude, what I'm saying is that changes the number of people who will be hospitalized and were those people that didn't have the vax? Were they fat fucks smoking cigarettes? Probably. Were they hospitalized? Probably. But if they were fat fucks smoking cigarettes and were vaxxed,
then they won't go to
in the hospital.
If you're vaccinated,
dude,
and you're fat, no.
But dude, the sum that you get at the end of the fucking problem is changed because of that at the beginning.
That's why they're giving different age ranges. So they
No, that doesn't change the fact. Are they taking out the people that only had one fucking lung or cancer or only have one kidney like me? Or fucking other things like that could cause the number to be skewed.
Unvaccinated 65 plus year olds. So if you're over 65, you're 11
times. What comorbidity
times,
are you stating?
11
what comorbidity
times.
are you stating or not stating? That's all. Dude, I'm not saying that the thing isn't real. Are you not getting me? I'm just saying that the information that we're getting to base all these other facts on is scary information. That's my opinion here. Why are you not tracking with me here? The number that you're giving us at the very beginning that we're forming everything else on is suspect.
Why?
I just stated that. Do we got to do it again?
It's illogical.
Okay, Jimmy. So if me and you are both trying out for football and you have fucking tuberculosis and a backwards knee and I don't, I have a better chance of making the team, right? So we're not the same at the starting line then. We're not all the same. So to say that we're all X number more likely just because of this age bracket doesn't mean the same fucking thing.
So basically what you're trying to say is
okay. Oh wait. But if Jimmy has tuberculosis and a backwards knee and is vaccinated, he has a better chance of being
No, he doesn't. He doesn't because he has tuberculosis. He's gonna die anyway. Do you see what I'm saying here? Neither one of us are fucking scientists, dude. We're sitting here arguing to a T like we know what the fuck we're actually saying when we don't. That's the thing here.
Yes, but my bottom line. My bottom line point
I'm gonna let the people who do the thinking, and I'm gonna do me over here. And
I'm only gonna worry about me doing me over here. The problem is there is a war on experts.
Everybody is.
There's a war on experts.
You're going to tell me Fauci's an expert?
Yes, I'm going to tell you Fauci is an expert.
Yeah, because he was... Dude, look into that motherfucker. Don't even fucking... Seriously. He's an expert to you? We can be done talking now.
Well, who is? Be done talking
Scott
now. Atlas?
Because he's exposed on every news media at this point about how much of a crock that motherfucker is. Come on, dude. You just said he's an expert because he... Dude, come the fuck on.
Absolutely.
Come on, buddy.
Absolutely.
You can stand by that shit too, you little fucking Nazi. Dude, that shit, you're just falling in line, man. Like, Jesus Christ. You really think that?
I think Fauci's been straight with us as best as he could. He's told us exactly what he thought.
You're stuttering and you're not a stutterer. This is weird. Jimmy, you can't be serious.
I'm totally serious. I don't think he's tried to fucking bullshit us. I think he's been a straight shooter.
So you don't think he had anything to, like, he wasn't involved in those studies and stuff long before, and he didn't have information that he didn't divulge?
No.
Chuck, are you hearing this?
I'm listening.
Okay, I'll just check. I feel weird right now.
I can almost guarantee you that Chuck doesn't agree with you. I'm not going to speak for him, but I can almost guarantee you that he does not agree with you.
I think I might fall somewhere in between you two.
What do you think?
Oh, I think he's a total quack.
Me or Fauci?
I mean, you're a quack, but you're a quack in a good way. He's a quack in a bad way. That dude's been spreading misinformation since the get. He's been gotten on it a million times.
Spreading
over and over
misinformation?
Again.
How?
Dude, he goes back on things he's already said. Nope, we're not doing it. We're done. No, we hope this finds you well, and we're done.
No, we got one more topic.
Dude.
One more topic.
Oh, this fucking Nazi fuck.
One more quick topic.
We just want to talk. I just want to talk about the NFL.
Oh, okay. I'm back.
Did you watch the games last weekend?
I did not.
Oh my God.
You missed possibly the best
crazy.
Football game.
Dude, you literally missed probably the best game.
That's all I've been hearing. I didn't.
You should rewatch.
It's honestly worth a rewatch.
Honestly, I would highly suggest that if you're a football fan, which I think you are.
I am.
Yeah.
I've got to. I just don't have much time on my hands. Like literally, I come home from work and I lay on the couch and typically fall asleep on the couch 9 times out of 10.
All right, so what are our picks? In the NFC, we have the Rams versus San Francisco. Who do you got?
I honestly don't know. I don't pay much attention to the NFC.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with Chuck on that one. I blindly am going to go Rams, though.
I'll go 49ers just because Rob said Rams.
I'm picking the Rams. I want the Rams to win. Matt Stafford.
I just typically go with Rams from digging them from back in the day.
What's that, Rob?
I said I typically go with them from just digging them kind of from back in the day when we were kids.
And then the AFC, we have Kansas City versus Cincinnati.
You know what we all say
Kansas
there.
City.
Fuck the fucking Bengals.
Oh, for sure.
Fuck the Bungles. Fuck the Bungles.
Never for
I'm
a
with it.
second in my life will I root for the Bengals. Come on now.
So, who do you guys want to win the Super Bowl ultimately out of those 4 teams?
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
I go Rams. I want the Rams to win.
No, I'm with Kansas
Just
City.
because I hate Pat Mahomes' girlfriend. She's fucking horrible.
I thought you were going to say Pat Mahomes. I was going to say, dude, how could you hate that?
No,
Dude? He seems awesome.
His girlfriend.
Yeah,
That kid's
dude. I mean,
amazing.
worse.
obviously.
Who's his girlfriend?
Look her up, dude. Just
Yeah,
type in Pat Mahomes' girlfriend.
It'll
You'll
pop up.
understand.
It'll pop up
immediately.
real quick.
Yeah.
Do it right now.
I'm disconnected like crazy as far as
Do it
social
right
media
now.
goes.
Just-
I can't. I'll lose you. I can't.
Okay,
It'll
don't
disconnect.
then. Yeah, I love Pat Mahomes and what he's doing with the Chiefs. Obviously,
I
we
dig
don't
him. This
we,
kid's
we
a
don't
fucking
root for him
talent.
when we're playing him in a playoff game.
Naturally.
But other than that, and I was rooting for the Bills last week, but now that it's between the Chiefs and the Bengals, that's an obvious choice for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
That's an easy one.
Again, for the NFC,
Do you,
I don't give a fuck.
Jimmy, how do you feel about Ben retiring?
Yeah,
Big
how
Ben
about
is
that?
retiring,
About
ladies
time.
and gentlemen.
Yeah, the official announcement, was that just today? The
Yeah.
official announcement
Yesterday.
yesterday?
Yesterday was the official retirement day. It's probably a little bit overdue, to be honest.
3-4
Don't get
years.
me wrong. I mean, love Ben, but
I'm with Jimmy on that one. The man's taken a lot of punishment in and out of the
and we gave him
field.
we gave
and
him huge contract towards the end of his career, and it just sucked up so much money.
Oh, yeah.
They should have just franchised them for the last couple years.
or something. But I mean, our team's gonna be a little bit beat up for the next
Yeah.
couple years. I feel like.
Which
It's gonna be- it's
I
gonna
mean,
be
it's
some
a shame
growing years.
because we got Najee and we got Juju, who has a lot of potential
He's
still.
okay,
Yeah, definitely.
but our offensive line is really beat.
Oh,
Our
it's bad.
defense is okay.
Ben would never make it another season with that offensive
Oh, my
line.
God.
He would just. I mean, and early, he's not always had the greatest line around him, and he's taken some giant smashes over
Definitely,
the years.
but he's a
and-
big dude. He could absorb those.
Yeah, but dude, he has no wheels whatsoever
Not
for
anymore.
the most part.
Yeah.
And dude, remember what was it, a couple years ago when he had that busted rib or whatever that was going to poke his heart or his lungs or some shit like that? Couldn't play for a few games.
I don't remember.
Crickets.
Yeah, I don't
Crickets. I vaguely remember it. I might
Sounds
have
dangerous.
dreamed that.
remember. It does sound dangerous.
Can you imagine, like, you're just like, oh, I'm just going to stretch. Oh, dead.
Dead.
And then it's like, oh, my belly feels like it's full of something. It feels like, well, blood. You're dead.
But
You're
yeah,
dead.
18 seasons for one NFL team
Jesus
is
Christ.
the longest that a quarterback has played with a single
With any
team.
team, never had a losing season too.
Never had a losing season. That's true. That's amazing.
That's
incredible.
amazing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The last couple of plays I really wanted to go so well for him, and they just kind of did not.
I'm glad he got to end it on a.
On a good. It was a playoff game.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
There was an INT right before, but it was all right.
Yeah, well, that's typical Ben.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying though. Like I could have done without that. That's all I'm saying. Not for anything other than him. Who gives a shit for the game? It's
I
over,
mean, Ben was always good for an interception in desperate
but-
times.
yeah. He put him right in some people's numbers over the years.
He
That's
sure
for sure.
did. But yeah, I mean, what can we say? We got to experience that. He's one of the best
Fucking greatest of
quarterbacks
all
to play
time.
the game. I mean, he's up
That's
there
right,
in the
that's right.
rankings. Nobody can argue that.
That's for sure.
I mean, we had a little rapey wapey stuff back in the beginning, but everybody
a
moved
couple
past that.
a motorcycle was there a
motorcycle
motorcycle accident?
Yeah, wasn't wearing a helmet.
Didn't have a license either, I don't think.
I mean, you gotta think you're 24 years old with millions of dollars contract.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of the thing. I every time like athletes while out or celebrities while out, I'm always kind of like, yeah, they're fucking young. Like
Yeah,
if you would have given any
they're
of us
kids.
that amount of money at 22 years old or whatever, and go like, here, you're the best in the whole world, by the way. We
don't-
want to pay you
yeah,
for that.
We'd all be dead.
We really think you're awesome too, because they got to like build their egos up and shit. So next thing you know, wilding the hell out. What'd you guys think of Antonio Brown's exit?
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about that too.
It
Fucking
kind of
hard.
broke my heart. It kind of broke my heart a little bit.
No,
I feel like the
he's a
dude.
fucking
I feel like the
disaster.
dude has
I have-
live action CTE right now. Like I feel like he's
Yeah.
acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely like off his rocker.
That's what I'm from a person who's had far too many concussions
That's
and
a
can
good way
barely
to
keep
look
track
at it,
of a
Rob.
sentence.
That makes me feel a little more sympathetic.
My brain instantly went to like, am I gonna be doing that someday? Not running across the field, obviously, but like
maybe partially that. But he's a fucking diva too, and I think that has like his ego is just out of control.
Do you think maybe it's like the opposite? Like now he's finally realizing he's totally fucked, and it's just like the ego is finally crashing. Maybe
no,
he's
he just
faking
did it
so hard now.
Yeah, I don't think he would ever realize that.
He just did
I'm not on social media, so I don't see what he does on a regular.
He did an interview with Bryant Gumbel. It's on HBO, Real Sports.
And I'm Bryant Gumbel.
Yeah. And he was asking him all those questions, and Antonio Brown's just being this typical asshole. I forget what his reasons were for leaving.
He's so uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah, it's just I would feel uncomfortable around him.
But then there's like if you like pay attention to like narratives and some like stuff like I watch YouTube and shit, and I'll see like the stories on there and shit. Or whatever, like the clips, little short ones.
Yeah.
And you'll see like the narratives that people put out, like basically saying like he was involved in a Taken, or not Taken. What was that movie? Taken was the one that has a certain set of skills.
Yeah.
Not that one.
Yep.
The one, the lady's mixing her tea and there's a black dude sitting in a chair.
Is this one of these adult documentaries I missed? Or?
No, it came out a few years ago. It was Jordan Peele was the director. Get Out.
Yeah.
Get Out. I watched a couple things and they're like kind of painting it in that kind of way there. I was like, oh my God, I don't know what's happening here, but there's always like that juju going on in the celebrity world of like the Illuminati's and whatnot taking over the world.
No,
he's brainwashed and.
I think you were right the first time. I think it's honestly live action CTE. I think that's the best way to put it. We're watching it like unfold. It's kind of, you're right. It is kind of sad.
That's literally, dude. But that's the first thing I thought of when you see him like kind of like sidestepping and like across the field, and then we saying like, is that foot or ankle or something, had like torn ligaments or something or whatever. But
no shirt.
And he's just like dude, just acting that wild.
Out of control.
Trying to be serious with a bleach blonde mustache at one point in time.
The other good thing about last week was watching Brady lose, and he got a bloody lip. That was good to see.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a weird thing that happened to me with him. I still hate him out of principle. But since he left the Patriots, I hate him less.
Yeah.
I think also. So what happened now is my blind hatred for him all these years. I wasn't paying attention to how good he actually was, or maybe I did know, but I just suppressed it really hard.
We all know.
Yeah,
we
sucks.
all know. He's.
I was literally like watching something on YouTube, and
I know Rob, it's sad, but he's literally the greatest quarterback.
It like kind of fucked my day up because like I try not to be a prick and I love everybody and everything, but it's like that dude, fuck that dude all the way. You know what I mean? But like. Yeah, I want to be that way, dude. I want to be that way. But then I watched like a couple of videos and he seems like a nice guy or some shit. I'm like, fuck, I wanted him to be
that's why I hate him. Like, he's too fucking perfect.
Yeah, can he at least be an asshole?
Thank you. He's like married to a model or was married to a model or something like that.
Gisele Bündchen.
Yeah, she's a fucking dime. Best quarterback in the all time, presumably. Super nice guy. Great looking dude. Like that dude, has probably
stupid, good looking, all the money.
And let's remember,
I take that back.
Basically his entire career, he's had a solid offensive line. He hasn't been hit very often.
No, that makes a lot of sense though. No, Ben's busted
and he
up
cries when he gets hit.
They made rules.
And you know what? That's one thing I don't like about Mahomes. He does a little bit of that crybaby shit.
He's the next generation kind of quarterbacks. They definitely have trained them to be a little bit more aware of that and kind of
like you always see him jabbing at the ref after he gets hit or something. Like, come on, dude, it's fucking football.
I think they, like kind of like piggybacking off of what we just said about Brown though. Like it kind of seems like, from what I gather from like some of my customers whose kids play football and stuff, you hear a lot more like now if you have like one concussion it could be the end of your season or in general nowadays. So it seems like they're like way more cautious.
For the best.
Yeah, that didn't always work out the best. Like I tried to go to like the old memory bank there to pull out a football player that I can't think speaks too well anymore, but none of them move well, at least. There's that. But end up talking like Muhammad Ali and shit. All fucking it can't be good. You end up like what was the dude that was one of the main characters in the CTE movie? The concussion movie. He was a football player from Pittsburgh. It wasn't Lewis
Mike
Lips.
Weber.
It was Mike Weber.
Yeah,
Webb.
the opening scene. Yeah,
Yeah. Super sad.
Yeah.
that's terrible.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that shit.
Yeah.
Well, they
That's
say
horrible.
that according to that doctor in that movie, that like a lot of the CT is not even from the big concussions. It's all the small hits, play
Yeah.
after play after play
Just-
after play.
Accumulating over the years.
Yeah, they even say like cheerleaders and fucking soccer players from heading the ball. And,
Sure, yeah.
can you imagine?
But that's
Imagine,
crazy
like,
that these dudes are
that
super
means like
jacked.
football players literally have concussions every single play. Then, if that's the case, like
Yeah,
Essentially.
very minor things, but it's just compacted
Over
time.
time.
After
oh
time,
fucking,
yeah.
then you end up in a Junior Seau situation. You guys remember him as well?
Yeah. Amazing.
Fuck.
And that's the thing
or
that
quite the opposite. You can end up like Hernandez and have
Ugh.
in jail, and you marked a whole bunch of
Yeah.
people, and
Yeah,
you had
that's a whole different
boyfriend
story.
and married
Yeah.
a wife, and then all kinds of shit. I got like 3/4 of the way through that shit. I was like, oh my god, I had no clue. Holy fuck.
Yeah, he was real fucked up. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
That's
Good
a
stuff.
lot. That's a lot. You guys got a lot.
Yeah, we.
Jimmy, I love you. I didn't mean any attacks on you.
Oh,
just
I
so
don't
you
take
know.
it personally.
No, it was beautiful. You guys were both beautiful.
All I mean is I respect other people's freedoms. Everybody's. All of it. Everybody's.
I do too. I just don't. I think
I do
they
too.
shouldn't be jerks.
Not to go back. I agree that it's jerky. By the way, I have my fucking thing, but I just fucking because I have family members and stuff like that. My feelings on it are complicated. Is what I mean.
I just don't think it's fair to keep doing this to healthcare workers. These motherfuckers have been putting up with this bullshit for fucking 2
dude, you
years.
You don't think I agree with you? My wife works in a hospital. Like I definitely every time she comes home, a little bit. I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. But it's for me. It's all difficult. It's all difficult because I am vaccinated and I'm my wife works in a hospital and I'm genuinely worried. But at the same time, I'm like,
Well, you shouldn't be because you're vaccinated.
no, I'm still worried. Fuck that shit. I don't trust what they're telling me.
Yeah. I got the
I don't
vaccines.
think we totally understand. I don't think we totally understand it, and we just kind of are all grasping at straws.
I do think that it offers more. I feel safer knowing that I have the vaccine than not having
I
it.
concur. Well, that'll wrap it up here tonight at We Hope This Finds You Well. I've been Rob.
Cool.
You guys jump in. Oh, you could have jumped in and it would have flowed. It was flowing. I felt good about it.
You can't steal.
You're back now
You
at the
can't
Jack Off
steal
Hour.
it.
This
You
is-
guys been talking for the past hour. I get to close.
It's true.
That was a dog pound here right on W Balls. What do you 7.4 in the FM down?
Let's wrap
Done?
it up, Chuck.
You done?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Go ahead.
Well, thanks
He
everybody.
finally said something, and
You done?
yeah, I mean, I guess.
Thanks for listening.
Jimmy, get your foot down. It's gross.
We're looking at about 2.5 hours of non-stop
Holy
fucking
shit.
bullshit.
Action.
So if you're still
You're
listening,
welcome.
God bless your soul, as they say in Texas. What they say, Rob?
Bless
your heart.
Bless your heart.
Bless
Oh,
your
Christ.
heart.
Oh, bless your heart.
Be sure to check out all our usual podcast friends.
Our friends.
Fireside Chat, McSauce,
Mhm.
Case in Point, Pod Rock. Anybody else, Rob? Nope.
Pod Rock.
Find us on our socials where we are very inactive, but if you want to activate us, go right ahead.
Do it up.
I snorted.
And find us.
Leave a comment.
Find us wherever you're listening right now because you already found it.
Yeah, good job.
Good job. You know how to listen to a podcast. What else?
Smack
was I
yourself in
gonna
the face
say?
with a tack hammer.
I love you all. Check out The World is a Beautiful Place and I Am No Longer Afraid to Die. The album is much better than I described it, which was nothing.
And Every Time I Die.
And Every Time I Die. Album of the year.
There it is.
And Every Time I Die.
And Every Time I Die. All right. I think that's it then, right? Jimmy gets so impatient at the end.
Yeah, he just sits there and watch his eyes.
Do you see him look at me? Do you see him look at me?
Is he going to say it? Is he going
Bugging
to
at
say
you.
it?
Just sitting there waiting his turn.
Is he going to say
Honestly, I forget how to do it every time. We hope this finds you well. I'm Chuck.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Jimmy. Jesus Christ, that's it.
I fucked that up. We hope this finds you well.
He did it.
Bye.
Bye.
Coming live from planet shit. Our only hope was in a murdered kid. The one God we had went off the grid. No future with a racist past. Oh, but we can't acknowledge that. So we burn across the